Hello, everyone. Welcome
Forgot
to
the
tonight's
movie
session.
names.
Where? Welcome to tonight's session of Emoris.
A second.
Before we begin today's game, follow us on all the socials, and make sure you watch Rhyme on Wednesday and Fandelver on Sunday, because those are cool shows.
And you're a cool dude.
Thank you, Esprit.
No,
But
please
apart
don't
from that,
TPK us.
there's nothing else that we need to talk about. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Previously on Emoris, the silvered goats had reached the final room in Elathra's tomb, killing the beholder, but not before Thyra was sadly petrified by it. Your pilfering of said room was cut short by an approaching orange light, however, and in a rush to leave, you were teleported away by Lady Kaifine to what you anticipated to be the Council of Sand in Half-orc, but was instead a volcanic room that was inhabited by the Esprit that laid siege to Thyra's tribe, seated on a central throne in between two others. Seeing her immediate betrayal, you tried to get away but were unable and were attacked by 3 sentinels and a large, imposing figure made of magma and flame that you quickly discerned to be the Scorched King himself. With 1 member turned to stone, and 2 of you being knocked unconscious, the other man in the room, the human man, interjected and saved your life, teleporting you to a Fey portal known as the Life Giveaway, but taking Thyra in return. You begrudgingly entered the portal without your fellow party member and traveled to the shining city of Shivanran with the help of the elven wizard Delphine, where you met with General Hannon and her wife Ziravel, who told you all that she was in fact Wade's mother. Your reunion conversation explained a little bit, but was cut short by the emergence of a large, imposing figure made of ice and fog, flanked by Lady Kaifine, who demanded to the city that you were to be returned to her, or the people would face the consequences. And that is where we left off. So, as you all emerge into the street to analyze the threat, this is what you see. The familiar blue coat and silver hair of Lady Kaifine floating gently in the air above the center of the city, maybe 60 to 100 feet up. It's difficult to tell because she is a way away from you all. On the outskirts, this titanic, glacier-like form. The details are difficult to make out because the creature is coated in or emanating some kind of thick grey-white fog that covers most of the body and now emanating into most of the city. The things that you can make out from it are these 2 colossal legs of this raw blue-white ice-type form that glisten in the twilight sky. And the fact that the figure is possibly maybe a few 100 feet tall, contrary to the form of Kymel, who is maybe 60 to 80 feet tall. The citizens flee and begin to clamber about. The guards begin to step up to form some sort of defense. The rest of you hear loud thuds of impacts from the sky all around you. Large figures that hit the ground, leaving small craters, each producing their own faint aura, and appearances emulating aspects of what you imagine the Titan that is currently resting outside of the walls may look like. As the number drops to the city around you, most of you still inside the house that belongs to Hannon. Silver Goats, what would you like to do?
Shit.
I'll look towards Delphine and just say, so, what's the plan here?
Well, usually I would say we should go protect the city. But seeing as none of you are supposed to be here, they would attack you as well. The palace is no doubt running in chaos, so now would be the best time to go get your friend and get you guys out of here.
What if this is our chance to prove that outsiders could be welcome, like we did with Thyra's tribe? What if we stood up and helped them defend the city?
We're the reason the city is being attacked. I don't think they'll take kindly to, even if we help.
Right.
I think the
Point,
best way is to
unfortunately.
get Kevin get out. Because then we could message Kaifine and be like, you're in the wrong place, and maybe it'll draw her away.
Well, not for
Right.
nothing, but they tracked us here initially in the first place, so I feel like they'll know if we leave anyway. So it could is just very well just draw them away once we're gone as well, because what they want isn't here.
Yeah.
And we have 30 minutes to get your friend and get you guys out before they wreak even more havoc.
So,
Is there...
Fucking mood.
as a recap here, Free, you did cast Seeming, I believe, right?
Yes.
So everyone is currently looking elven. And as you are all standing here, you see Ziraval is still sort of in the house, not really too eager to leave, but she does start walking out to meet with the rest of you, starting to walk towards you, Wade. The rest of you, looking up at Kaifine, who is still floating there, see another figure begin to float sort of gently and drifting outwards. This figure appears to be humanoid, sort of in the same vein as you all and the people that you've seen here. But this figure is clad in this like beautiful gold and silver armored dress with this headpiece that sort of emanates in these wings that come backwards. Very like regal and imposing. Delphine, you recognize this. This is the High Queen Ilarieth. As she drifts up to Kaifine, and a conversation begins to ensue, where you hear her say, "I don't know who you are, but the people you are looking for are not here." As Kaifine sort of looks back and cocks the head, even from the distance that you are, you can sort of see or feel that cocky presence that comes from her. She says, "No, I think they are. We've been following them." And you hear kind of this creaking from outside the city walls, and you are sort of on one side, closer to the center, but on one side, and the Titan is on the other form. As you hear the Titan say, "My beloved wants their heads. I demand them now." And that conversation goes
boy,
on.
that's some
It is Xandru.
dog shit.
Cool.
Mhm.
The rest of you see Ziraval walk up to you, Wade, and say, "Come back inside with me now."
Okay.
Wait,
Arguments here.
are they?
I have questions for you as well before we do something too. She's gonna follow.
Uh,
Yeah, what are you doing?
Ziravel, do you know where their friend, what lab their friend is being kept in?
Yes, I do. It was my recommendation. I'll need to escort you to the palace to make sure that you are safe. But please, come.
I have questions. Did Darden give you an item to keep secret or protect when he was here?
In a way, yes.
Well, can I ask what it is?
Of course. As she walks in and she leads you all up the stairs into that sort of corridor, and then takes a quick left to go into what you quickly discern to be her bedroom. And as you walk in, she sort of clambers under the bed and pulls out this chest.
God damn
Maybe
it.
like that
I had a
wide,
feeling.
I did too.
and pulls it up and plops it on the bed. It's fairly heavy, and she says, "Open it."
You know inside it?
Have you
I mean,
ever
we have
opened,
to check what it is. We're getting out of here anyway, so
have you ever opened this before?
Yes, of course.
What's
It's for you.
inside?
Open it.
No.
See, that's not been a good idea thus far. Sorry,
Is
I
it
don't
a
mean
big
to.
red orb that's all glowy?
Why is it a bad idea to open the box?
Because if it's what we think it is, it'll draw them to this spot. So is it a big glowy red orb, or is it not a big glowy red orb?
You see, like a big, her eyebrows furrow kind of significantly. No, of course it
my
isn't.
goodness.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
I'll open it.
Yeah, you open it, and from inside of it, you see these beautiful, like, elegant white robes that have this gold inlay, this kind of hood that comes down to a slight point in the front, and the outside and the exterior of it is white and gold, and the interior has these faint linings of purple. And you look into the side of it, and on the label there is a faint engraving in Sylvan that reads "For Fabian."
For Fabian?
Yep,
Fabian or Fabian?
Fabian. Thavian.
Fabian.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep calling you Wade.
Who's Fabian?
Oh,
Do I have a brother?
No,
I hit Wade.
I have a brother. And
that
a
was the
sister.
name that we gave you at birth.
Oh.
He's a little tense, in case you hadn't noticed already.
He's not the smartest. He's good-hearted,
Does it do
kind.
anything?
I hate to interrupt, but we are on a time crunch,
Right.
and a lot of my
Yes.
things take time.
Take
Right.
it, and we shall go.
Okay. Under my breath. Not really my style. Start putting it on, and then I put the gator poncho over it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
And
god,
you
yes.
have quite
This-
the look right now.
This item does require attunement,
Oh, shit.
but surprisingly enough, the gator poncho fits very well.
Okay.
Leaving the hood down and keeping the hat on, you are kind of this amalgamation of royal and regal, elven.
Except for
Where?
you can't see it through seaming. He still looks the same.
You guys can all see it though, correct? Because you cast the spell.
Nope.
Is that not how
No.
steaming works? Well, never mind. You put it on and it just disappears.
The royal bumpkin.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Let's do this. Thank you.
Yes. And she begins hurriedly walking out of the house.
Should we just teleport straight into the palace? Cut some time.
Can you do that?
As you walk out, she says, "That may be an idea." And then, as she's looking around, you kind of hear this faint, like, down towards one of the sides, maybe like 30 feet off, as this form impacts from the sky down into the ground. You see it's reminiscent of what you imagine an earth elemental would look like, except this time it's made of this faint, like, bluish clear color, and it kind of emanates in this faint whitish fog. As she clocks it and quickly closes the door behind, you hear it sort of start coming up to the door, and then this impact of on the door frame, and it kind of bends a little bit before snapping back.
We should go.
How long will it take for you to
It'll
cast
just-
this?
It'll just take a quick minute once we're in the teleportation room.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Come on,
Works
hurry.
for me, eh?
Sorry, Zarvel, the lab which she is in, are there any protections on the doors or the ceilings or the walls that we should know about?
Nothing that would affect us. It should be fine. Let's go to the main teleportation chamber, and then we'll go from there.
Alright. And once we're in there, Delphine will have her book in one hand and her sword, much like before. But since a majority of the circle is already done, she's just adding the runes needed to go to the the castle. She's gonna cast teleportation circle to the palace.
Okay, so as you are casting this, that hammering on the door continues. I'm going to give the door some HP and we'll see how long it takes for the elemental to take it down. Real quick. Okay, so... Okay. You get about a third of the way through the circle before the door is getting increasingly more like pushed inwards and splintered out as time goes on. About a third of the way through, the door shatters and bits of splintered wood seem to like rupture and perforate the floor and around you, and this kind of large icy form begins to slowly walk through.
Can I
the
cast
doorway.
Wall of Stone and put up a wall in front of the door, kind of like
yes, you can, because the last time you used that was before long rest.
Yeah.
So you can indeed. What is the HP on Wall of Stone?
Each panel has an AC of 15 and 30 hit points per inch of thickness.
How many inches can you? How many inches would you like, Felis?
Let me
All
just.
of them?
Okay. Well, it's 6 inches thick, so it has what's 6 times 30?
180.
180 hit points. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let me double check to see that I can beat that.
Per panel.
Where the fuck is I in it? There it is. Right, but this is one panel is only.
I didn't know how many panels could do. That's why I was.
Well, could I stack them panel? If I could do that, I would.
So interesting thing, you're doing this in a house.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an interesting point. Stone is stronger than what is inside the house right now. So you're basically destroying the front end of the house in doing this.
Cool. They can rebuild. They're rich.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're fine.
I'm trying to think of how long it would be. I'll say you could do it too wide, and that would encompass enough time to get the teleportation circle done.
Sure. Yeah. Is he just like, fucking just earth bends, just stomps, and just stone erupts out of the ground? Just.
Yeah. As you do so, you stomp on the ground, and you feel these heavy stone slabs like rupture up from the ground and almost hit the ceiling, blocking the elemental off. And as you do so, you kind of hear this. There.
Yup.
Good thing we're getting the heck out of here.
Yeah, hurry up! I got one more thing I can do, but I won't destroy this house.
I am going as fast as I can.
Thank you.
Yeah. Needless to say, is you feel more impacts on the ground, like more things hitting and entering your area. The teleportation circle does complete, and within but an instant, you are all whisked from this section of the city to the next. And as you emerge, you are in a circular stone chamber with a very large teleportation circle sitting on the ground that sort of emanates this faint bluish purple light and then dies down as you all emerge. It's not incredibly big, but it is big enough. And as you do so, you kind of hear this from footfalls coming from outside the doorway that are running to this location. What do you do?
We need to be quick.
Do I?
We're all pretty quick on our feet.
I'm assuming Zeravel could talk to them if they... Yeah.
I shall try. As the door busts open and you see two guards walk in very hurriedly through the doorway. This is the only doorway in the chamber. You see one of them appears to be a fawn and the other one appears to be this elven woman of this kind of faint pale greenish complexion. as they walk in, and you hear the fawn go, "Who's that? Who goes there?" And Zeravel sort of
Isabel
looks
is
around.
gonna faint.
You're going to faint?
I'm gonna pretend faint.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Oh, it's not my best.
Oh my gosh.
And
Um.
as he's fainting, Delphine's gonna say,
Natural 20.
Nice.
It's Delphine with Lady Zeravel. General Hannon ordered me to bring her here for protection.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Persuasion. Let's...
Oh,
You
no,
mentioned the name.
My wife,
Hold
she
on.
has fainted.
21.
21. Yeah, you see them sort of like recognize Zeravel, and there's a faint recognition to you as well, and they sort of slacken up a little bit. Zeravel says, "Please, we are fleeing from the attack." And they sort of go, "Right, okay. Sure, go ahead." And they allow passage by.
And
Get up
As-
groggily.
as Delphine passes, she draws her blade, like in a show of like she's there to protect Zeravel.
Yep. As you leave, Zeravel sort of whispers over to the rest of your group. Teleportation circle is in the sort of central chambers near the top. The laboratory that I have my trusted friend guarding your friend is in the basement. It'll take some time to get there.
Sounds good.
I'd say we hoof it and start moving that way.
Yeah, as you guys are, as we're walking, you guys will notice that Delphine doesn't walk normally. Normally people walk heel toe, but she walks toe to heel in a very like rhythmic manner.
There are no thinking of that vine of the guy dancing down the street.
Yeah. Just kind of floats along. Yeah. As you go, you see a number of people around that are hiding or clamoring to find a good spot to the point where they would be safe. Most of these are nobles, and very clearly so. And there are a number of races here. There are pixies. There are Eladrin, satyrs. All sorts of Sealy races that you might find that you would imagine here are here. And the High Court is pretty much how you would imagine it to be from the fairy tales. As you go, so about 5 minutes in, Isabel, are you
Yes.
up and moving?
Yeah, absolutely.
As you walk down the corridors, they're this kind of elaborate white marble and covered in gold inlay with bits of plant life growing through, and you catch something out of the corner of your eye. This sort of room with almost like these trophies in it, and you
Sure.
feel yourself stop and look. And you hear something in your head that says,
Okay.
"There are items in there that you will need, that we will need to kill Zerial. Go and get them."
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Oh. I am going to send a message to free. Actually, no. I'm gonna talk to Lakin and be like, just got a message from our. Just got a message from the big dragon queen. Gotta make a pit stop.
We don't have time for a pit stop.
You didn't hear this. This is only Lakin.
Oh, are you talking telepathically to him?
Yes, I usually do the voice, but I forgot to do the
Mhm.
voice.
Can I respond telepathically?
Yes, you can.
We're in a bit of a time crunch. Do we have any leads?
I point to the room. He looks back and I point to the room.
I'll take a quick glance and see if I can see anything that looks of note inside that looks especially useful or
Make a
awesome.
perception check.
Aid.
That's a 25 on the first one, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It is the This room is kind of large and long, and appears to be almost like a collection room of various trinkets and items. It is guarded. There are 2 guards standing at the front. It's like this open archway that leads in, and they are standing outside. As you look inwards, you did not bargain your allegiance to Tiamat in the same way that Isabel did, but even you have some influence from her, and you feel your eyes almost instinctively move to 2 things. The one of them is this faint bead of light that is just resting in this big glass, like, square case, and it's just a bead of light. The other one on the opposite side of the room, which is also resting in a similar thing, is what appears to be this kind of like shining silver longsword with like this gilded feather crossguard and blue gem that's sitting in the center of it.
Said it's guarded.
There are 2 guards out the front. You get the sense in the attack, the guards have been sent where they can be spared, but even now there are still 2 here. You don't clock any more than that. And the rest of your team, who is not in on this conversation, is walking still.
I'm just gonna whisper back towards Izzy. What do you want to do?
We could return here later.
Room, you got that? All right.
Aye.
Got that circle. All right.
No time for this.
Noted. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I don't have time.
Yep. Start following everybody else.
Guys, just walk past.
Yep.
Isabel, make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck!
You're good at
really
those?
good. 19. I'm not.
Nice.
It's a +2.
That's fine. You
Okay.
gotta believe.
19.
19. You feel that voice again, or the clamoring of voices, that begin to like pull you back and almost force you into going into that room.
Dealt with shit like that before. It's fine.
You just managed to shrug it off. Just.
I'm going to, in my brain, say to Tiamat, I'm not sure if she can hear me listen, and be like, I have a professional thief who can tell it between the realms, and there's a giant fucking titan attacking this place. I'll get them later.
Surprisingly, you do hear a response. That just simply says, "That shall do you no good if you're dead." And that's it.
Do I notice Izzy kind of like stutter step a little bit as we're trying to walk away?
Yeah, you would notice. The others are a little bit ahead.
Okay.
And at this point, you guys just start realizing that Izzy and Alakin are sort of trailing behind.
I
I'm just gonna
moving
look back towards
up,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back towards Izzy and just be like, all right, we need to do something about that and fast. And just leave it at that.
Later.
Not say anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay,
So-
you move on. As you continue down through the gilded corridors and elaborate architecture, going down further and further, you do begin to hear commotion from outside of the palace as well. Whatever standoff that there was is now no longer. There is fighting outside, and you get the sense it may or may not be because Xandru now knows that you are here. It's confirmed.
Yep.
Do you
are a
think
number.
using Grandin's armor is the reason they know?
Probably. How about we go rescue our friend, eh?
Let's go.
There are a number of guards now that are flooding to the front entrances to the palace and are just sort of holding there. As you see, those big doors at the front of them also are being battered and hammered and are like caving in a little bit and then shaking back as the guards push back. But you ignore it and continue to go downwards. We travel for all of about 20 minutes. This is a big palace. Towards one of the basement levels before Ciraval, looking through the corridors, manages to find a door and says, "This is the one."
Got a boy back, eh?
Wade takes a deep
How
breath.
much time?
Alright.
As you enter into the doorway, this kind of latch unhooks and then the door begins to creak open. And you emerge into a stone-floored chamber. The first thing that you see in front of you are 4 very ornate pillars that hold up the ceiling. And sitting in the middle of them is this very large table that you gather is probably for some meeting or event or something like that. On the far wall on the right, you see a set of stairs leading upwards against the wall that you came in by, and against the far wall another set of stairs, and a sort of raised wall that separates what may be the next room over from this section. Down at the bottom, you see another room that sort of juts out from the otherwise rectangular chamber that is closed and has no windows on it. Let me drag you guys over to this map.
Cool, we're gonna have combat here. Yay!
That doesn't mean that. That just means that, you know, you can walk around because there's stuff here.
Uh-huh.
So here you are.
Quick glance around from where we're at. Do I see anything that looks off or anything like that?
Make a perception check.
That's a 9.
I mean, there are faint bits of dust and rock that are drifting from the ceiling that sift down because of impacts from above, but nothing apart from that.
Oh, nope.
So where is he?
I'm not sure. Someone go check the rooms on that side. And she points over to the stairs.
Okay, I'll run that way.
Free will follow Wade.
I will
So-
follow the orders of my lady.
Yeah, so
You want me to move
those
the
of you
token or no?
who... Yeah, you can move your tokens.
She pointed like up the stairs,
I
Yeah.
can't grab my token.
Nor can I.
so I'd come up here.
Hold on, you guys. I'll do that right now. Damn new tokens.
Cursed.
So those of you who move up there, which I think is just about everyone, you should be good now. Free.
Yay!
Delphine doesn't have one, so I'm going to give that to Thyra. You'll be fine there. Those of you who go up there begin to see these rows of beds. It's kind of reminiscent of a hospital in a way, and some of them are occupied by people. Those of you who would like to check and see if you can find Kev, make a perception check.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of staying if why am I already forgetting her name? Zerafil? I'm gonna stay
Thank you,
near her.
Free.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1. Free rolled double nat 20s,
Double
which
nat
are
20s.
30s.
I rolled a 15.
If we were playing by DOIP rules, you'd have a 60, which means I'm pretty sure you could see into other planes. So that's
Yes!
This is just a computer screen.
you could see yourself playing the D&D
Right.
game.
Fourth wall, what is that? There is no wall.
Yeah, wait, you're
Existential crisis.
Frantic.
you're wrapped up in the moment here. There is that kind of frenzy and panic in you that says we're being attacked by a lesser deity right now, and also that excitement of maybe we can finally get Kev back. You're just running back and forth, barely even noticing that there are people in the beds.
I think I'm starting to feel lightheaded. Blood's rushing to my head. Okay.
Free, you're a little different. You see everything. You see people under the covers, what race they are, how old they are, you know, all sorts of shit. You do in fact see not one, not two, not three, but 5 different people in beds. Varying races from all of them. Most of them are unconscious. One of them does appear to be somewhat conscious and sort of looking up to the ceiling that is gently sifting down with that faint rubble. Blanket up, kind of scared. You do not see Kev.
He's not here, Wade.
Are you sure? Is the blood rushing to your head too?
Wade,
Let's double check.
I promise he's not here.
Okay.
We'll keep looking.
I run up to the railing and kind of yell over. If he's not here, where else would he be?
You yell that out, and you see Zeraval, who is now sort of walking into the center of the room, looking around, and she calls out, "Athen, where are you?" And she begins looking around herself. There was no response to that.
Did any of these people react to the name?
Nope, not that you could see.
Okay.
Not with your natural 20.
Can I run up to one of the people?
Yeah.
Do they look awake or conscious?
There is one of them that is awake. Yeah.
Okay, hi, name's Wade. Don't really have too much time for the formalities. There was a short boy here, freckles, curly, red hair. Did you see where he went?
I am sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shit.
Do you mean a pixie?
No, little bigger.
I don't think I've ever seen someone like that in my time.
What's the name that Zarafel, what are the fuck her
It
name
was
is?
Athen, Athin.
I'm gonna say, have you seen Athen?
Yeah, she was around earlier today. I have not seen her in since that started. And she points up to the ceiling.
Sure. You know where she went?
Her office is over there. She points to the room that you haven't yet been to, in the bottom right.
I will go to
How-
that.
Go that way.
How high up are we right now, Equa?
Not
how
too
far?
high.
How high up
maybe,
do the stairs go?
maybe like 5 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna vault over the railing just because.
Sure. It's totally fine.
You roll
I'm
your
also gonna step off the railing, but I'm not gonna vault. I'm gonna leap and like step on it and launch myself off towards the door.
Yeah. As you go
Can
free.
you use the
Reaction
stairs
stars?
like a normal person?
Yes, you can use the stairs like a normal person. As you do so free, you begin to hear heavy footfalls coming from the corridor that you came from.
Something's coming in from behind us.
Zaravel, keep close.
I'm gonna yell and point at Zarafel and be like, "Alright, get away from the doors."
quick.
So,
everybody
I'm gonna
lay
go
in the bed.
try the door. I'm gonna go try the door to the office.
Yeah, you try the door of the office. You twist the doorknob and begin to. It does unlock, and you begin to open it. And as you do so, you see this Eladrin woman of like this bright orange skin lunge at you with a sword. She's rolled to attack you.
Friendly.
Nope, nothing. This person, you get the sense as they lunge towards you and sort of jab straight forward, and you just dodge out the way. It's not a well used sword. It's almost ceremonial looking, and this person is not wearing armor. Doesn't really appear to have very much training in this sort of thing, and just sort of goes straight forward and then stumbles a couple feet.
I'm gonna like gonna like jump back as they come after me. I'm gonna jump back and just be like, Ethan, Ziravel sent us. But I'll point backwards towards Ziravel and kind of step out of the way to kind of show that she's behind.
Yeah, she's sort of like still pointing the sword to you and rotating around. Looks back towards Ziravel. She's weird timing. What's going on up there? You walk nuts if you like.
Being
Long
attacked by a
story,
giant ice creature.
that's the short version.
Why?
It wants us dead.
At this point, you hear Zeraval say, "It's all right. We're here for their friend, their companion. You have him." And she sort of like begins to lower the sword a little bit. Yeah, all right. And she tucks it back into a side like belt buckle. She didn't actually have a scabbard for it. She just tucks it in and then goes back into the room and unlocks this section of the map for you. I'll check that out. As she moves in, she sort of moves behind the desk here, and you do see there are two sort of like big bookshelves that are very, very heavily packed, and there's like a writing desk and a chair there. I'd say two of you can go in. You could squeeze in just about. It's not a very big office.
About how long has it been
Since
since we left the house?
you left the house, 25 to 30 minutes.
Well, our time is up. So we need to make this quick, guys.
All right.
I am going to prepare Bones of the Earth in case one of those ice elementals comes through the door.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna move myself over to here.
This is the door we came through?
Yes, that's the door that you came through.
Okay.
That is
Zeravel?
surprisingly the only room there. The only door there.
You should come closer this way, away from the door.
I told her to stay with me. I just assumed she was moving with my token.
Okay.
Yeah, she will. She'll move with your token. That's fine.
That way that Equa doesn't have to keep moving her token.
Good shout.
Cool.
So Wade and Lakian, you see this woman begin to sort of like move some things out of the way, revealing like this hidden secret door on the side of this wall. And she sort of turns back to you. You should really tell her to be more careful. And she begins fumbling with a bunch of keys. And as she's doing so, it's about that point, Isabel and Free and Delphine, that you feel the door.
Can you guys
Bust
hurry
open.
it up in there?
As these large ice-like figures begin to protrude from the inside of the door. And we'll
Bones
put
of the
one
Earth. Let me look at the
down
spell.
right there. Yeah, do look at the spell.
Because of the 6 pillars of stone to burst from the places in the ground, places on the ground that you can see within range. Each pillar is a cylinder, has a diameter of 5 feet and goes up to a height of 30. The ground must be wide enough for its diameter. Each pillar has an AC of 5 and 30 hit points, reduced to 0 if the pillar crumbles into dust. Which creates a 10-foot radius of difficult terrain.
Okay. So you create 6 5 feet wide pillars.
How many do It's just the one?
What do you mean?
It's just the one
The ice
creature?
elementals.
Sorry, yeah.
It's the one that you can briefly make out that there are more behind it.
Cool. It's a large creature?
It is a large creature. Yeah.
Fuck. Alright. So I can't do the thing where I make them fucking hit the ceiling and take 66 bludgeoning. But I will make let's see, I'm gonna make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, I'll make a pillar here. I'll just use the freehand. I'll make pillars in all of these squares. Let this rise up.
They can be adjacent, right? That's in the spell. It allows you to be adjacent.
What is the diameter? 10 foot. 10 foot radius. Oh, radius?
So it's a 5-foot wide pillar, but I'm asking if the pillars can be adjacent to each
Oh,
other.
yeah, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Doesn't say can't.
Okay, if it does say it can't, then that's totally fine with me.
Yeah,
Double check the wording of the spell.
I might have
20 foot
missed.
diameter. 0 points. So when it crumbles, it creates a 10-foot radius.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
that's what
gotcha,
I saw.
gotcha,
I was
gotcha,
looking
gotcha.
through for numbers and I saw that. I was like,
Okay, great. So describe to me, Isabel, how these pillars arise. And what they look like.
Is he just sort of like, all right, I've never done this before, and it's like, all right, I know I can do something, and it's just going to punch the ground. He's like, all right, and then just the pillars just rise.
Yeah, as you punch the ground and hit down onto the stonework, you feel your hand actually begin to sift through, and you can open it underneath, and you grab almost like these earthen strings, and as you sort of loop them around your fingers and pull, you feel these pillars erupt from the ground over there as they shoot towards the ceiling. And at that point, I would like for everyone to roll initiative for me.
Feels, where does it say that you can't do that to a large creature? I'm not seeing.
You can target a small, medium, grand enough.
If
You
a
can
pillar
target
is
the
created
ground
under a creature.
if the creature, you can target the ground under creature if that creature is medium or small.
Oh, there. Oh, I see it. I read past that.
And it's early. It's earlier in the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Fuck.
Hey, good initiative.
I didn't do too bad.
This is a rare occurrence.
7.
So, 25 to 20.
20.
21.
Ah, good job, Wade.
I am an earthbender. I can
Pretty
do
good.
2 earthbendings before I have to stop. And they can't be the same one.
20 to 15.
16.
17.
17 for Delphine. $16 for Alakian. 15 to 10. Okay, that's everyone apart from Izzy, right? Izzy, what'd you get? You got 7?
I have 7.
7 for Isabel. Okay. So, change over the music here. Top of the round. Wade. As you see this person beginning to pull out a heavy, like, thick iron ring of keys that has maybe, like, 9 or 10 different keys on it at minimum. You see them start to, like, look around and try and find the right one. What do you want to do?
Shit. So, fumbling with some keys. Oh boy. I hear the ruckus out there, and I will. Looking at these things. What do these things look like? Okay.
They are, for all intents and purposes, ice elementals.
Right. Don't think they're very verbally. So, what I'll do is I will peek out the door, and I will just throw a firebolt this turn.
Okay. The elemental itself is hidden behind 6 pillars of stone. So if you want to throw a fireball, pillars are generally not completely square. I will allow you to make the roll. It'll have
Here, how about this? So
3/4 cover.
there's these pillars covering it. Instead, if it looks like it would have been a hard shot, Wade would shoot his magic missiles, because he knows that it can't miss.
Sure. So go ahead and roll damage.
So 3, 3, and 3, 9.
9 points of damage on that one. Nice, dude.
Come on. Is there anything I can do to help make this go quicker?
You hear the Eladrin woman say, "Well, I don't suppose you've got somewhere to put him. He's not very active."
Shit. Do I know if teleportation circle works like in plane to plane or no? Like if I was in the
Yeah,
the Fey, can I?
You have the spell. You would know that it does not work cross planes.
Okay, cool. Just was checking. Let us figure that out. Just get that door open, please. Thank you. That's it.
Awesome. Following your turn, it's Ziravel's turn. She's going to... she's going to cast Bless on Delphine, Free, and Isabel since you're there. So each of you are now blessed, and she's going to move 10 feet behind the pillar, and she's going to stay there. And that's her turn. Free, you're up. Delphine, you're on deck.
All right. Wade, pass him out here after I can activate the broom and carry him that way.
Okay, I was thinking I could maybe cast Levitate on him too. Need be.
That would work as well. And then
I have a bag of holding.
We'll use Dissonant Whispers. So as long as it can hear her, it works.
Sure.
So I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw from that one. He rolled a natural 20. Or 20.
Okay. Well, he still takes half damage for 7.
7 points of damage. Awesome. Yeah, this thing, it is taking hits, and as it does so, it's sort of just like not really. The damage isn't really settling in to a significant degree. This thing has HP. You're starting to damage it, and it's starting to get a little worn down. But yeah. Anything else in your turn, Free?
Yeah, she's just moving this way for a moment. And, plays a few musical notes and gives Delphine bardic inspiration.
Cool.
It's a D10.
Very good. So, Delphine, take your inspiration. Speaking of Delphine, it's your turn.
I have a question. Do I see a way to get in between the pillars that Izzy made?
They are probably not big enough for a person to fit through. You could maybe jab a sword through. Although that would technically be... you have a reach property, so I give you... Yeah, you probably won't be able to stab anyone through it if you don't have a reach weapon.
I don't.
But you can just make out certain details about the elemental behind it.
Then I'm not gonna do that. I am going to yell out, once we take care of the current threat, I do have a way to carry an unconscious person out without sticking him into a bag. And then I will cast... You know what? I will do Tasha's Mind Whip. So that is an intelligence saving throw.
Saving throw on the one there. It rolled a 16.
He just made it.
Just made it.
But I think it's still half damage. Yeah, it's still half damage. For 6 psychic.
6 psychic damage. Awesome. Great, another 6 damage. Yeah, you, what does your mind whip look like?
So she pulls out her blade and she kind of whips it out like in front of her like it's a whip.
Mm-hmm.
And the tension in the blade not having the whipping property creates these waves.
Great. So as you sort of coat the blade in this arcane energy and just whip it outwards, you feel this long lash just sort of like perforate and snap in front of you, and this like wave of force just emanates straight through the pillar, almost like transposing through it. And as it does so, you feel bits of shards of ice begin to just like shred off of it as it recoils from the impact and just stares backwards.
Then I'm gonna move over here, and as I get there, I'm gonna land and do a pirouette, and I'm going to cast my my blade song.
Great. Amazing. As your blade begins to hum, you come out of the hit. It is now their turn. So the one in front is going to attack the pillar twice, because it can. So, Felis, you said that the pillar has an AC of 15, HP of 30?
Let me double...
AC of 5 HP.
Yeah, AC of 5, 30 HP.
Okay, so it hits both times.
Sweet.
That's not a secret.
That's fine. So it's just to slow him down.
For the first one is a total of 18 points of damage.
Sweet.
And the second is a total of 18 points of damage.
Sweet.
So I'll say this pillar on the left-hand side just begins to crumble.
It's difficult terrain, and they're bigger than the space they made.
They are. However, because D&D is weird like that, you can stand on top of enemy spaces. The second one behind it is going to stand in that one space and attack the next pillar. Twice. Hits twice. For 16 on the first. Yeah, that pillar is also gone.
Damn it.
So this one and this one?
The ones at the two at the front.
These? Okay. So, 10-foot radius around both of those, 10 foot around one and 10 foot around the other, is not difficult terrain.
Yeah. So, since they both have their movement, this one at the front didn't move. So that'll be 10 foot right there. We'll say 20 foot right there. And then 30 foot right there. And this one behind it is going to come. It moved 5. It's going to get right about there.
Felt good about my decisions.
I'm going to allow it. Yeah, I'll allow it to just about squeeze in there. Just about. Great. That's their turn.
Is there more in the back now that they've moved? Can we see more?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I'm historically great at these. Yep, 13.
Difficult to see. Besides the crumbling dust that still layers in the air from the pillars.
Yeah.
Hard to make
makes
out.
sense.
So, following them, Alakian, it's your turn.
I'm going to look towards the person that's got the keys, because I can't remember the name right now. And just say, do you know which key it is?
Yeah, I'll get it in a minute. Hold on.
You don't have a minute. Fucking... I'll peek back out the door, looking, and then I'll hit the one that's in front with a Toll the Dead. Get a wisdom save of 15.
Hey, from that one. That is a failure.
Hey, 2 d12s. Damn it. Let's go.
Ooh.
That's 23 points of damage, my guy.
Oh.
Almost
okay.
max.
Almost max. Hold on, math is hard. Yep, got it. Yeah, so as you
God damn it.
As you cast the cantrip, feeble cantrip, not as much damage as regular spells. You go ahead and hold out your hand, and you feel the ringing of the bell from far away, as it seems to rack and shake the impact of this elemental. Little bits of shaved ice come off of it, but not much else can be done.
Okay.
It's still standing, and it's okay.
All right. I will move back next to this person, and I'm going to give her a single turn. If she can't find it, then I am going to pick the lock next turn.
Okay.
And then
Good
that is my
stuff.
turn.
It is now her turn. She rolled after you, and she finds the key.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't waste my turn then.
So, Lakin and Wade, looking in, you see a single bed with a single table. On top of that table rests a perfect angular silver blade with kind of like this makeshift wooden handle on top of it. And lying on top of the bed is the form of a small halfling man. Clothes nice, different from the last time you saw him. Kind of like this long, elegant elven shirt that is open at the middle, and you can see this nasty, like, red and black gash wound straight through the chest piece to leave a scar there. As Griz, or as Wade, you, for the first time in a better part of a year, see the body of Kev.
Goodest boy that's ever been.
Athen is also going to walk in and she'll meet up right there. Isabel, it's your
Yep.
turn.
Fuck yeah, I am going to use a spell I haven't used in a very long time. Parasitic Arrow.
Yeah, awesome.
So that is sorry. So that is a roll, so let me roll.
It is a roll.
Oh no! That is that's a 14.
14. As you clap your hands together and you feel the parasite begin to stretch out between them, forming this small, like, mote of fire in the middle of it, you go ahead and try and throw it out, and it just impacts in the pillar next to the elemental. Does not take.
Well, shit. All right. I'm gonna move back here, and I'm going to throw Wade the bag of holy.
Okay.
Is
You
that a good
check out the
idea?
bag.
He has 10 minutes of air. If we can get in and out, if we can get out of here, put him in there, get out of here, we can pull him out in 10 minutes. He can survive in there for 10 minutes.
So, Isabel, that
Yep.
ends your turn.
Yep.
Next up, Free. You clock it first. The sound of something from up above the railing on the left-hand side. This faint, like, zing! And then, like, this footfall. As it walks up to the edge of the railing, you see a familiar blue coat that is long and, like, heavy cuffed. Long hair. As she looks down at you, well, maybe I'll get to take those strings. And you see Kaifine now standing on the railing above you.
I would have killed that bitch so bad.
You go ahead and grab her token as well. Which I didn't put in the token section because I'm stupid. That is her turn. She's going to sit right about there. Top of the
I'm
round.
assuming we all heard this, though.
I would say
Would we all
Wade,
heard it?
Isabel, and Delphine probably all hear it. The other two of you are in the room. Your passive perceptions aren't great. I'll say you didn't quite hear it.
I'm 17, though.
But you could. I mean, 17 isn't fantastic at this level. You don't hear the impact, but you definitely hear and see
Hear
Isabel and
something.
Free turn.
Okay. Okay.
Not in the direction of the elemental.
Okay.
Wait. It's your go.
It's gonna cost me. Is it gonna cost me an action to bag Kev?
Yes, it
Okay.
would. It would also require a roll.
A
As you
roll,
try and
okay.
attempt to essentially body bag a person which is not something that people really do in 6 seconds.
Okay, I run in. You said there was a sword in here?
No, there is a sword in Athens' belt.
Oh.
But curiously enough, Wade, as you run in and you see Kev lying on there, you feel almost faint warmth coming from 2 pouches on the side of your belt.
Oh. Figure that out later. I'm gonna take the bag and...
Are those the 2... Like, wouldn't that where the soul stones would be?
Yeah, but I don't know
Oh, yeah.
if I have the ability to put... I'll take them out and look at them.
Okay. You take them out, and as you hold them up, they are both glowing in respective, almost like dark grey-black light and bright white light, and they seem to be almost pulling towards the body.
Okay, I kind of turn Kev's hands over and place them in each of his palms.
Okay. Go ahead and place them in his palms.
Alright, is it doing anything? Come on, Kev.
As you close the hands and almost like turn them back on himself and put them close onto his chest, your hands still touching his, you white out.
I white out?
You feel your eyes roll to the back of your head and you almost begin to faint.
Oh shit.
And as you do so...
Should have fucking just put him in the bag!
As you do so...
Bag him and tag him! Bag him and tag him!
Your eyes open. And you are in a completely void, blank, black space. As you look around, you see someone standing in front of you, maybe 10 feet away. A halfling man. And you look around on either side of you and you see a white orb and a dark orb. And as you look towards Kev, you see him turn around, almost like blank, vacant, expressionless. And as the one orb begins to drift, it just sort of enters into that wound in the chest. And you feel like this, or you see this faint glow that just kind of like bursts from inside and then ceases. And you see Kev's smile begin to return. And he says, "Hey, Wade." As the other one begins to drift forward.
Hey, Kev?
Never doubted you for a second, buddy.
Wait,
As the other one drifts in, and there's this faint burst of light.
You remember everything?
Of course I do. How could I forget?
Okay, so, we got a lot to catch up on, but we need to get out of this headspace because there's a big fight brewing outside.
I'll be right there. And the walls begin to lighten and grow brighter and brighter as the light overcomes the entire space. And you, Wade, regain consciousness in a flash as you feel your body drift backwards and then suddenly jolt forward. And you look down and you see Kev still lying there unconscious as he and shoots straight up and just like begins panting up and down, just lying there, sort of like taken back by it, and turns to you. "Hey, buddy." Initiative for Kev.
He can't. He doesn't. That's not. He doesn't look like Wade.
Oh, true. Shit.
He somehow knows.
Oh, good. There's just that spiritual
Surprisingly
connection.
enough. It's, you gather,
That's
probably, Wade, considering you gave the orbs down,
Yeah,
he probably knows.
I'm like, "It's me, Kev." You know, when he starts coming to.
Oh, it'd been really funny if one of us gave him those. He'd be like, "Who the fuck
Who
are
the
you?"
fuck are you?
Delphine, what's your dexterity mod?
It is a +3.
Interesting. Okay,
Kev rolled a 17.
so Wade, that's your action.
Okay. Do you think you're going to be able to walk?
Yeah, I'll be good.
Okay. I'm going to go fight shit now. I'll let you know when it's clear. Welcome back.
So, what do you do, Wade?
I start running back out.
Okay, you can move your movement back out.
Yeah.
Wait, that's your turn.
You know what? I will bonus action. Cast spiritual weapon. And
Yeah.
attack this one.
Go ahead and grab your spiritual weapon. And you're doing the one that's closer to Delphine?
Yeah. 18
So I'll
for
put
12.
Right there, 18 hits. As it takes an additional 12 damage. Nice, good shit. That one is starting to look a little bit rough. The ice is beginning to wear away and it's becoming thinner and thinner.
I look over to Free and I smile and nod.
Okay.
She has
Following
good
that.
insight. I'm assuming she knows that means Chem's alright.
It is Zeravel's turn. Zeravel is... Yeah, it's difficult with her. It's not concentration. She will pull out this kind of small strip of cloth and she'll point towards Wade and Isabel and Free, and she's going to cast Aid on all three of you, so you all gain 5 temporary hit points.
Yay!
Nice.
And she's going to stay where she is.
Oop, that's not how I do that.
Following that, Free, you're up.
Free will just look at Kaifine and be like, not a chance, bitch, and cast Destructive Wave.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck! What is that?
As you begin to cast the spell, you see her hand begin to form up in this familiar motion and slashes downwards. She's going to attempt to counterspell. She'll do it at 3rd level. Is she within 60 feet of you?
Probably not. Let's see. A good question.
I'll allow you to get just around the pillar. She's a little bit up, but I'll allow it.
Okay, shit. Yeah, let's do it.
I will allow it for you, Wade, because it's your section right now. So as she goes and begins to slash the thing out of the air, Wade, you reacting very quickly, almost duck around the pillar and just form your own motion, and you feel her cancellation effect be cancelled by yours. So Free, what's the save on that?
Constitution, please.
A Constitution for Lady Kaifine. I don't know why I said it like that. She fails and will use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Alright, well, she still
Fucking
takes...
legendary. Oh my god.
I believe... half. So, 9 Thunder and 6 Radiant.
I found a 6 Radiant, 15. Yeah, awesome. So I do great, yeah. As this array of spellcasting goes off, Free, you manage to form this wave of energy that erupts from the point that you can see, heading straight towards her. And as it impacts the 2 different types of damage, racking her form, you feel their hair begin to become a little bit frazzled from the energy. As she looks back to both of you, kind of irritated.
That's action. I don't have any good bonus actions. So she's just gonna go this way. Towards the group, because they, yeah.
Yeah, we get out of here.
Great, awesome. So, at the end of your turn, Free, you feel her whip out the harp, and she just plucks it kind of viciously. I need both Free and Isabel and Wade, you three, to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Those I'm good at.
Don't forget that Free and Izzy both have bless as well.
Sweet.
You do
28.
both have blessed. Yep.
28.
For a charisma save? Oh, yeah.
29.
25.
19.
You know,
She just hit all the
19 plus.
charismatic people.
19 plus 9.
Christ.
32.
No. Great, awesome. 64. So, you all feel the tune of the harp begin to erupt around you. But your force of personality is just too much.
Just deliver. Yes, Izzy too.
Every one of you takes 9 points of psychic damage, apart from Isabel, who
Oh, fuck.
you take the full 18.
Yeah,
Because it's halved, and then technically you shaved off 1 point of psychic damage, but it's alright.
that's cool.
Great. And that's her legendary
Nice.
action. Following that, it's Kev's turn. Kev is going to get up.
I said, stay there, bud. Sorry, no,
He's
I don't
gonna
know he's
move.
moving.
25. He's got 25 feet of movement because he's a halfling. And you see Alakian, you heard a little bit of rummaging from the room next to him as he walks past you, almost kind of like nodding and grinning at the fact that he sees you now, holding a small crossbow. And he is gonna
Fucking bro.
cock it, and he's gonna look down at it, kind of like cock the head a little bit, and begin to move his fingers, and he's gonna cast
No
lightning
way.
arrow on his crossbow.
Oh
That's
my
my boy.
god.
Oh, I'm
we'll
so proud of him.
Lean around and shoot the elemental that is currently targeting Delphine.
Dude.
So,
Arcane Tricks are on our team now. It's great.
I dropped my thing. That hits. It's a big hit. D8. Where am I?
Look.
Fucking D8.
What was that?
7 plus 10. 24 points of damage on that one. Yeah, I can't fucking math, but that's what it is. As Delphine, you see this halfling just sort of walk out with kind of a smile and shoot, and this like faint crackle of electricity just straight through the air, flying over Wade's spiritual weapon and impacting the elemental, as faint bolts of lightning just arc out from the chest, and it kind of like stumbles back and then rights itself. It's still standing, but it's there. As you say that, Wade, he kind of turns to you and says, "I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea."
I love it.
That's Kev's turn. Following that, Delphine.
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you are just within this faint, like foggy aura emanating from the elemental, and you take 6 points of cold damage. And it's now your go.
Okay. She's going to do a 2 graceful spins backwards to, I think, over here. Here will do. And as she's spinning, the vines on her head start to get darker and more green and turn this like icky, like it just gets this like green ichor on it, and she cuts off one of her dreads. And everybody hears a very familiar cackle that I can't do. And
I don't think I need to do it for you all to kind of piece it together.
I mean, you could do it anyways.
Last time we didn't go very well. It was embarrassing, Felis, okay?
I do cares all the
Shit.
time, and I'm not good at it. Do it.
Shit. You cut off the thing. Go ahead.
And I'm going to cast Vitrolic Sphere on the elementals.
Okay, so my spiritual weapon does not have HP.
Oh,
Does
faith,
Free have PTSD?
Jesus Christ.
Dexterity saving throw. The first one fails, the closest one, and the second one rolled a natural one. So they both
Oh
fail.
my god,
So
yes.
they both take 33 damage, and on their next turn, they will take 9.
Great, amazing.
And I think they have to spend an action for the residual to stop.
Yeah, as you cut off the lock of hair and just point it forwards, this kind of faint greenish streak and sphere of acid just shoots towards them, and this faint, like, from behind the pillar. You will recognize it. You've all seen the spell before. You know what it is.
For the audience, Free just did a wisdom saving throw, unprompted.
I was gonna ask about that
Yeah.
in the fucking chat. I was like, no, I'm not going to yet.
But she's keeping her cool otherwise.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. We get it. We completely understand.
Yeah.
You, Delphine, just take out the top one. Or the bottom one.
Hey,
Ooh.
And I can't put the thing on because it's so far away, so I'll just do that. So.
And I probably should have done this before. No, I'm not, because I plan on doing something different. And I
Sure.
think that'll be my turn.
Okay. After Delphine's turn, it is the Elemental's turn. This one is going to move its 5, and then it's out, so it can just get up to you, Delphine, and it is going to make 2 slam attacks towards you. The first one is a dirty 20.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I've got a lot. Okay. So it's a dirty 20. I'm going to just kind of go up on one of my toes, and I'm going to use defensive duelist. So I go up on point, and I just bring my blade up, and I just deflect.
Okay, fair enough. And the second one that comes in is better. That's a 23? Yeah, 23.
So that was... I already used my reaction, so I can't use shield. So that hits.
That hits. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of cold damage for 21 total. I'd like you for you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You feel this kind of like frost begin to encompass your like chest piece from where it impacted and sort of gave you an upper like jab in the ribs. And as it begins to creep off, you sort of like just shrug it off. No effect is done. There is another one that begins to come out. And it's going to essentially get to where the other one was, the last one. So I'm just going to undead him for now. Because that
Did he
makes
take
sense.
the 9 acid damage?
He did. Yeah, that one close to you did. And this one just begins to come out and is right there.
Would he have been in my sphere when I cast it?
No, because he was behind. He was blocked. So, right, that one. Great, and that is their turn. So, following that, Elakian, you're up.
cool. I'm going to shout in towards the room, and I'm just gonna quickly ask: is there anything useful in there?
You're trying to ask this to Athen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear her say, I don't really know what you mean by useful. He took his crossbow and his knife.
All right, that answers the question. Then in that case, can I squeeze into this corner here? Cool.
Yeah, you can squeeze in there.
Cool. I am going to shoot a longbow shot at that front elemental.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attack.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 if I'm allowing for cover. Are you shooting from that specific point?
Okay, is the door right here?
Yeah, the door is right there, but you are looking...
I just realized that there's a pillar here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to. I was here, so fucking damn it.
You can move... You've got 30 feet movement. You can 5, 10, 15, 20,
10.
30. You could get on top of Kev's space and shoot the one above the one at Delphine.
I wanted to shoot the one that Delphine is at, though. Could I... Okay, so let's move 10 feet here. Can I get like? I can get here, can't I? That's 10.
Yeah,
15,
yeah, you
20,
can get
25,
out and
30.
around to see him, but if you want to
Cool.
duck back into that corner, you'd have to. Use
I mean, I've got a
wisely.
bonus action.
It's
So,
true.
But yeah,
You're right.
I will do that.
So go ahead and roll for your attack. Oh, you just did. You got 17.
17. Mm-hmm.
17. Just hits.
Sweet. Okay. So, piercing damage. That is 3 piercing. Another 11 from sneak attack, and then I'm going to use Wails from the Grave to hit the one behind it for
Sure.
another 8 points of necrotic.
8 points on that one. Dope. Yeah, as you lean out and knock the arrow and shoot it, you feel it pierce into like the upper shoulder of it, and as it impacts, it sort of digs in about 2 inches. Straight through on the other side, this kind of like faint necrotic shadow just like continues to go forward and impacts the other one in the sort of sternum area. Both of them take a little bit of damage. Anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. I'm going to go back inside and get like here.
Cool. Good stuff. Yeah. That is your turn.
Uh-huh.
For the sake of this, we'll say that Athen is out. She's just going to hide. Isabel, you're up.
Sweet. I'm gonna go help Delphine. So I'm
Great.
gonna run 25 feet right up next to Delphine. And check my wrong tab. I'm just gonna punch. Right, I can punch now.
Yeah, go ahead and do a punch.
Punch it real good.
Anyways, that's a 19.
19 hits.
Sweet, and yeah, I'll use a first level spell slot to do a divine smite. Extra 2d8. So. That is 10 plus my strength. That is 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. That one is starting to look significantly damaged. It's beginning to wear away a little bit.
I will do an offhand punch as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet. Oh, it's just a 7. That was a 1.
7 does not hit as you just... You manage to impact, but your fist almost like buckles under the pressure of the hardened ice, and you feel it like kind of shift and crack a little bit, and you have to pull it back and shake it. As you move into the aura as well, Isabel, you take 1 point of cold damage.
Ooh. It's chilly.
Anything else from you?
That is my action, bonus action, and movement.
Great. Awesome. It's now Kyphine's turn. So Kyphine, who is still kind of gently floating, she's going to point towards where she can see. She'll point right here. So I need 4. All of you, apart from Malakian, because he's blocked, to make an intelligence saving throw.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
Can I counterspell this?
You already counterspelled.
No, I've gone since then, right?
He's
No.
gone since then.
Have you gone since then?
Maybe not. These are such long turn orders that kind
Oh,
of.
Remy,
yeah, 'cause
she
took a legendary action,
counterspelled
that's right.
freeze, destructive wave. Free is after you an initiative, so you don't have your
Okay,
spell.
Yeah.
cool. Never mind then. Yes,
Fuck.
22.
12.
7.
Fucking roll an extra d4,
Okay.
see if I get
And Zeravel,
20.
16.
22.
So
Oh wait, I have. What is it? A D10. I have inspiration. Does that work
You
on
do.
saving throws?
you do. It does work on saving throws. Yeah.
Before you know the result.
Oh, so that is 22.
22.
Fucking
You
lit.
just succeed. Everyone else, I'm going to roll it in roll 20 because it's a lot of die. Everyone else takes 25 points of psychic damage except for Isabel, who takes 50.
I rolled a 22 as well.
Cave counter
Right.
spell.
So you do take 25 points
I
of
just hit 25 because
psychic damage. Yeah.
this
25
character
flat.
is fuck.
And that is less than half your HP,
Yeah.
your total HP.
Yeah.
Great. So as the impact hits you, Isabel, you feel your body shift outwards and chaos shift out of your head, and then almost elastic band snap back into your place.
Fuck.
That's nasty.
How much did I take?
Since you succeeded, you took 12. And everyone who failed, you have muddled thoughts next minute. During that time, you roll a d6 and subtract it from all attack rolls, ability checks, and constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. So, everyone roll d6 that got affected. So that's Wade and Free and Isabel.
3.
2.
I saved. Do I still get the roll?
Nope. Never mind. You don't. Yeah. So you two subtract that from any attack rolls and ability checks.
Also, fuck her. She has to roll wisdom saving throw now.
Oh, good. Is she within range of me to do that?
17.
That makes it. She takes 12 radiant damage.
12 radiant damage on her.
Yeah, rebuke the violent.
Yeah, she takes it, and sort of like a faint, like kind of twitch appears on her face. But she has a heart exterior, and she just sort of-
Also need a dex save for Hellish Rebuke.
dex save. That's 19.
She saves, so she takes half, which is 6. 3.
3 points to down. Okay, great.
Oh, no,
Awesome.
wait. I can reroll ones. Give me a second, because it's fire damage.
Haha.
Oh yeah, it's fire damage. Yep.
Get
And
it.
those are D10. Do. And another one. So, where's D10 again? Oh, whatever. So, it goes up by 2, so it ends up with 4 damage instead.
Yeah. So Free, as you take the impact and you feel the infernal rebuke coming from you, you watch as this stream of fire just goes out to her, and she just takes it as it impacts and just dissipates.
Just
That
pass
doesn't
that on,
surprise
huh?
me.
Good to know.
That's her action to do so. She will strum the harp again, I guess. And she can... No, she can't reach him. Son of a bitch. She won't do that. She's going to use her movement to dip back 30 feet. So if you guys
Fucking
want to
chicken
get
shit.
to her, you'll have to try and get to her. Great, so that's her turn. Top of the round. Wade, you're up.
Okay. Wade kind of holding his head is going to try to spread out a little bit because we keep getting area affected. I'll run up toward the
I'm behind the
table.
wall.
Mhm.
Can I jump onto the table?
You can if you want.
Okay, I jump up onto the table, and then I cast Fireball and drop it down
Yes.
here.
Yeah, you can get all 3 of them.
Yeah.
It will also affect all the pillars that Izzy's made, but that won't really matter, I suppose.
Yeah, they're
They're
getting
useless
through
It was to get
anyways.
way to like get them up and then get out, but
So I drop the fireball. Let's go. Ah, that's a shitty fireball.
So that's a
I
dex
rolled
save.
1, 2, 3
Roll.
ones. Hold on a second. I think I have an ability that lets me reroll if I spend sorcery points on damage.
Do it.
power, I think it is.
I'm not sure. I'm double checking because I'm not sure if I took it or not. I have empowered healing, so I can heal more. I think that's it. Shit. Okay, never mind. Yep.
So, all 3 of them fail. As you detonate the fireball and it impacts, causing that portion of the room to physically shake and like kind of begin to crumble a little bit. You note that all of them do have a slight aversion to fire. It's not really a weakness per se, but as you deal the fire damage, since it was such a large amount of damage, some of the ice around them begins to melt away, doing additional.
Sweet.
Lit.
Are they all still up?
They are all still up.
All right. Bonus action. My Raven Spear is gonna stab through this front one.
Roll for your attack.
15.
15 does not hit.
That shouldn't have been 3rd level anyways, but yeah. Okay.
It twirls and goes to jam. As it does so, it just like glides off the armor, no impact. Okay, great. After that's your turn. Ziravel is going to... She's going to throw out a mass healing word to 6 creatures within range, so she'll send it out to everyone apart from Malakian. So
I'm
everyone
still full.
around. Yeah. Before I really should start my dice more earlier. Oh, she got a 3 plus 4. You each take 7 points of healing,
Oh yeah.
and she's going to back out into this corner so she doesn't get AoE'd again. Cool. That's her. Free, you're up.
All right. If she moves up, can she see Kyphian at all? Or is she too far back and high up?
If you were to stand on the table, you could see her.
Sure, she'll do that. And she's pissed. And doesn't want to think about what happened behind her right now. She'll cast Shatter on this side so it doesn't hit the person in the bed.
Okay, awesome.
Constitution save. And she's casting it at 4th level.
She's gonna let that go through. She rolled a total of 16. Don't tell me yet. It wouldn't matter anyway. Does a 16 make?
No.
Then she's gonna use the legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay, so she still takes 11? 12? I don't know how you have a 23.
House 23 is 11.
Okay, 11 thunder damage.
Great, yeah. As you crash down on her, she's not so much looking incredibly hurt or bloodied. She's looking a little pissed off, and she's smart enough to realize that the elementals are not quite doing their thing. So she's getting a little pissy about this.
That was 15. And she's just gonna hop back off. And just this way to duck behind the pillar a little bit.
Sure, great, awesome. So that's your turn. It's now Kev's go.
when he goes, I go, "You can do it, Kev."
Double check the wording on this one. Yeah, Kev, not really knowing how he got that spell off, sort of like goes and tries to cast it again, but nothing comes. And he's like, shit! And he's going to run forward 10 feet, and he's going to shoot the elemental up against you guys. Hits. Good job, Kev.
Yeah, Kev.
For 11 points of damage. He's actually got an extra attack at this level, so that's cool. And he's going to try it again. For worse. He shoots twice at that one, and it is still standing. It's looking pretty rough, but it's still standing. And as he's running, Wade, you turn, and you see his body begin to glow a faint blue, and become kind of translucent, and then just fade.
You just cast Blake by accident.
Cave, buddy.
Either blink or invisibility, one of the two.
Oh god, we just
It
did all
reminds you, his form kind of reminded you of how he looked in the Shadowfell.
Equal, what have you done?
What is he?
He's become ethereal, but I don't. Wade doesn't know that.
Oh,
That's my guess.
Oh, I know what he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured it out.
Oh, he's a glue.
And then Wade, all of a sudden, he just pops into existence about 10 feet behind you on the table.
He's a Horizon Walker.
Not even like
Yeah.
realizing what the fuck has happened. Yeah, as it turns out, Horizon Walk is very, very thematic for Kev.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It
I'm
makes
like-
a lot of sense.
First, I thought Trickster Rogue. Like, oh, maybe. Then I thought maybe Fighter because the double attack. But no, that's a Ranger.
Please tell me you're stable.
What do you mean? What happened?
You just vanished. You went ghost.
Wait, I'm here. Look at me. I'm great.
Figure it
Yeah,
out
but-
later.
Danny Phantom.
I sound
That's his turn.
wrestling with a nice elemental in the background.
Wade, your magic was just as crazy when you started too.
After that, Delphine's turn. Top of the round, Delphine. You take 5
Yeah.
points of cold damage,
He's Phantom.
and it's now your go.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, my internet just went.
After Delphine,
Okay,
it's Alakian.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that did take. So I am going to first cast haste on myself as soon as I can find it so I can mark it off. And then I'm going to slice at the elemental in front of me with my haste
And
dash.
roll for your attack.
My rapier. And that's do I still have bless?
You do still have less, yeah.
12.
12 does not hit.
I don't think my. Let me look at my Blade Singer. New character, who dis? Okay. It doesn't hit.
Right,
And
as
that's
you-
my turn.
As you jab forward, it just glances off the armor. No effect done. Awesome. So, top of the round, or not top of the round, top of their turn, it's the elementals go. They're still in difficult terrain except for this one. And this one would be just getting out of it. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15. He's going to sit right there because he can. He can just get out of it. And this one's going to move around. So 10. 20, and then he can move the extra 10 feet to get there, and that's it.
Equa, don't forget the one on the far right takes acid damage as well. Because of Vitriolic Sphere.
Isn't that only on the subsequent turn? Remind me.
I thought it was subsequent turns.
No, I think it's just at the end of its next turn. It doesn't say that it needs to take an action or anything to
Yeah.
wipe it off.
I kill 3 with that spell.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
So, I'm gonna put 2 attacks on Delphine, 2 attacks on Isabel. So we'll start with Delphine. First one is 13 to hit,
Nope, misses.
and the second one is a 23.
Oh, hold on, I got a lot of math to do. Shield. It misses.
As it jams forward twice with these kind of like extended battering rams of arms. The first one just goes wide, and the second one, you see it coming straight towards your face, and you just duck backwards and throw the shield up, and it cracks against it. No impact. The second one on you, Isabel. 24 to hit on the first,
Hits.
and the second is a natural 20.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Great, that 19 armor class coming in real handy, isn't it?
It's great.
So we'll do the first one first. The first one is 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of cold. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, that's a 4.
A 4.
That's a 4.
As the first one impacts, little crystals of ice begin to flake off it and encompass your body. And you imagine if you would have been a little more agile, at the very worst, it would have maybe slowed you down a little bit.
Yeah.
This ice begins to encompass your entire body, and you feel it just freeze in place. You are paralyzed. But the second hit comes in, dealing 16 points of bludgeoning damage and 18 points of cold.
Unconscious.
So Isabella goes down. These things are nasty if they get enough hits off of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their turn. They can't do anything else. So following that, Alekian, you are up.
Alright. I'm gonna run back out the door. I would have no idea that Izzy went down. That's the problem right now. Yeah. If I go here, can I see that she's unconscious? Or no? From where I'm
It's
at
difficult
right
to tell because she was frozen in an upright position.
Okay.
Make a... Yeah, I don't think you would be able to because she's facing that one.
now. Okay, it's fine. In that case, I will use use my longbow and try and hit the one that's in front of Delphine.
Go ahead and roll for your attack.
Natural 20.
Sure, go roll damage.
Oh, yeah. All right, that is 15. Oh, wait, no, hang on. How are we doing rolls? Do we double the first dice? Or
You
how
double
does
the dice itself.
Okay,
So
so that's 21 points of damage from piercing. And
I didn't
then
see your roll on D&D Beyond.
I'm
know
looking
why.
at it right now.
It's in there.
It may just be taking a
20
while. Or is that...
20%.
Did Izzy do it afterwards? I'm sorry, you're right. I'm
I
looking
was
at
trying to
Isabel's
figure
roll.
out how to do
I
secret.
think it's a little slow. I think it's
I
a
was
little
trying to-
slower.
I was trying to figure out how to do secret death saving throws, and I accidentally rolled to you. So I might have bumped it out of the way.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
Okay,
so 15 points of damage, you said?
No, because it's at a 2d8 instead of doubling the first one, so that's 21 points of damage.
I think that's what
Piercing.
equal wants.
Right.
It's
Yes.
2d8,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No. You just double the dice.
You just double.
Just double the dice, straight up.
That still
then-
is confusing to me. Do you double the dice as in you take 1d8, for example, and now it's 2d8, or are you saying double the
No.
double the damage,
So if
which
you-
would be
Yeah.
you rolled a
if you
6
roll-
and now it's a 12.
Yeah, you roll 6, now it's
Okay.
12, and then add the modifier afterwards.
Gotcha.
And then that is 14 points of sneak attack damage, and I'll wails from the grave again to the one next to it.
Okay.
Does that get buff as well or not? From
No, because Words from Grave is not a spell attack, right? It's not an attack roll.
correct, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it takes 6 points of necrotic damage. The one immediately next to it.
Right. So the one on the right is just shattered as the arrow hits and just completely crumples the face if it had one.
Yeah.
The one next to it looks a little rough, but not too much.
Yeah.
And it's currently standing above Izzy. Anything else?
Move here, just because I don't feel like going back inside now that everybody's spread out. I'm guessing still can't see anything as far as Izzy goes. Even from here.
Not from there.
Okay. Then I will get to right here with bonus action. Actually, hang on. Fuck it. It's here. Fucking hell. Just trying to survey back here. I'm trying to think where I want to go.
I'd say Izzy, you're on deck,
Yeah.
but you know.
I'm gonna go here.
I'm aware.
Great. So, after Lakin's turn, Isabel thaws, and the body crumples to the ground. Go ahead and make a death save, and whisper it to me. And after Isabel's turn, it's Kyphine's go. So, Kyphine is going to move
You should be able to see it on D&D Beyond.
30 feet up. I'll double check that. Noted. Yeah, okay. Great. Bella's just in range. She's going to pick out of her coat this kind of icicle like thing, object, and she's going to hold it up and hold her hand out to it and focus on it. And she's going to cast a spell. Wade, I believe you're in range for a counter spell.
Yeah. So seeing that she looks like she's going to be targeting what? Izzy, you said?
She looks like she's going to be targeting
Everyone?
pretty much everyone. Yeah.
Okay. I will go for a counter spell. I will make it a level 3.
Okay, I'm trying to think if she wants to counter spell this because she can.
She can be casting a spell and counterspell a counterspell at the same time?
That is unfortunately how Jeremy Crawford ruled it, so that's what we're going with.
Yeah, it's
That
very
is
weird.
so fucked.
We talked about this because
Fuck
it's
him.
weird because usually on a turn you can only cast one spell. But we looked
Yeah,
this up, and
we-
for whatever
we
reason,
did.
counterspell is like the exception.
Yeah,
Weird.
this is a reaction.
You're in the middle of casting a spell, and then you're counterspelling another spell.
Because
Yeah.
How
counterspell's
can
a
you divert
reaction,
attention
so
like that?
it's a reaction, so it's just that's it. Trying
That's so weird.
to think of turn order here. You know what? Yeah, you're fine. Just go ahead and roll. D20 plus your spellcasting ability
Oh,
modifier.
just roll for the, got it. Okay.
Yeah, she's not going to counterspell it.
A quick and easy way to just roll that. That's really annoying. Just a d20 plus my modifier, not my spell attack roll.
No, I think it's just plus your modifier, right? That's how counterspell works.
I guess. I don't know. 20 total?
20 total. Succeeds. Yeah, as she holds out the rune and holds her hand like outwards, you begin to see this cone of icy energy
Oh my
begin
god.
to spray out from it.
Fuck that.
And begin to make its way towards pretty much everyone's general direction, but you slashed out of the airwave. No damage taken. Then she's going to strum the lute, and she's going to inspire the ice elemental closest to you, Wade.
Mhm.
And because she is still technically flying, she's going to move another 30 feet away. She's going to get right there instead. She can do that. That's her turn. So, top of the round. Wade, you are up.
Cool. Gonna have the the spear, try and cut down the same ice elemental I've been dealing with this whole time.
Yeah, go for it.
One thing about this spell is there's no way to like re-roll it without casting it again every time on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So 16.
16 just hits. That is the AC.
You can roll it, just don't hit the cast button. Hit the D20 button when you hover over it, and it won't cast it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or it won't count as a cast.
Right. Perfect, thank you.
It takes 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Still up.
Still up. Still pretty good.
Okay, stay safe, bud. I'm gonna start running this way. Up here.
Okay. So retrace your exact steps for me.
Let's see. Here. Oh, I guess that would put me in the thing, huh? I'll go like this. 30. There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
For you. So that's your bonus action and your movement and your action.
Oh, right. I still have an action. Shit. Because I can't see her currently is my big thing. So what I'll do is I'll turn and look at the closest ice creature and just fire magic missiles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for that. That's the one on the left.
Alright.
13 points of damage. Yeah, they are both looking in similar shape. As the missiles come out and just swarm up and hit it dead along the back of where the neck would be. And small bits of ice begin to break off and turn to water in the surrounding heat of the fireball.
Perfect.
Coolio. Following that, it's now Zeraval's turn. Zeraval, noticing that Isabel is down, She's going to throw out another mass healing word, just to get her up. And she can target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think, Wade, you're just out of range. No, you're just in range, I think, for mass healing word, which is 60 feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yay.
Yeah, you're just in range. So everyone heals up an additional 7 points of damage, and Isabel, you regain consciousness. That's her turn. Following that, Free, you're up.
Alrighty. Free will do the same thing. Bonus action, mass healing word.
Great.
13 to everyone.
Nice. Oh, I forgot to be adding the proficiency modifier. Oh, well, doesn't matter.
I'm suddenly looking real healthy.
I still haven't taken any damage yet, for the record.
And then...
I'm 20.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't move my token
Zero.
again.
Yeah.
Your token again? What? Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Here you go. Go for it.
Perfect. She'll move 10, 20, 30 feet this way.
Okay, you can go ahead
And
on that floor.
sure, vicious mockery on this guy.
That's a wisdom save?
Yes.
A 19.
Saves, so nothing happens.
I'm rolling pretty well for the elementals, but not well for anyone else. Great. That's Free's turn. It's now Kev's go. Kev. Ah, that would be funny. I don't think you would know how to do that, though. Yeah. Kev is going to... He's going to follow Wade. Around here, he can just get behind Wade. And he's going to use his bonus to lightning arrow again. Make sure he gets it. He does. And then he's going to fire 2 shots at the elemental closest. So the first one, natural 1 misses. The second one, just misses.
Damn it.
Oh, no,
As
not
the lightning arrow takes on the crossbow, and it just shatters across the back wall. Nothing is taken from that. And he kind of like curses a little bit, but he's he's good. He's alive. That's Kev's go. Delphine, top of the round. Ooh, you take 18 points of cold damage from the 2 elementals that are next to you.
Wait,
Just
but
from
one of
being
them's
in their
dead.
proximity. You're right. Sorry. I'll do the first one. You take 10 points of cold damage.
Okay,
For
so
being
I
in
get
proximity of the
8 points back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, similarly, what happened before, the cackle is gonna come again, and the vines coming out of her temples are gonna darken and turn this, like, ichor green, and I'm going to cast Vitrolic Sphere again, so that it hits just these 3. It doesn't hit over here. It'll just hit the 3
So where are
elementals.
you centering it?
Like, closer to the door area? Like, up here, maybe, I think?
Okay. Since they have... The 2 of them have pretty significant cover there. You could get one with a straight roll, and I'll give the other one advantage, because it's mostly
Well,
behind the pillar, but they're not
It's
gonna...
a 20-foot sphere.
Right, but it centers on a point. So it emanates from the point, which means you're gonna hit the pillar. And the pillar's gonna take most of the force.
You know what? I will... I want to center it on the pillar, but then I would be in it. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Isabel is up, by the way. So you're gonna center it on the pillar and get the 2 elementals and you and Isabel?
Nope. It's gonna be where I said.
Okay, so I'll give the
it
one...
doesn't get any of us, so it's like right here.
Cool, great. So I'll give the one on the back advantage on the throw, but the one on the bottom is a straight roll. He fails. The back one with the inspiration. Oh, he doesn't need it. Never mind. He doesn't need it. He succeeds. Advantage. So the one on the left takes 14 points of damage, which is dope, and the other one takes 27. Big damage. Yeah, that one in front of you is looking a little rough. A little bit. The other one not so much.
And then for my hasted action, I'm going to... Well, this one's still up?
Yeah, they're both still up.
Oh, then I'm gonna attack this one
That one's dead.
with my rapier. Oh, then I'm gonna attack the one in front of Izzy with my rapier.
I know, it's confusing. I can't get the thing. You know what, I'll just take it off the map. It's fine.
That is a 16.
16 just makes.
So 8 damage.
8 damage on that one.
And it's my moon rapier. So
Awesome.
it's magical.
Great, yeah. It slashes in and twists and pulls out and carves this kind of streak into it. It's looking worse, for sure. Anything else on your turn, Delphine?
Nope. That's all I can do. That's both of my actions.
Great. Okay, it's now their turn. This one's going to move up here, and it's going to attack Wade twice because it's mad at you because you keep fireballing it.
Okay.
The first one hits. It's like a 26,
Okay, yeah, that hits.
and the second one is a 17.
Cutting words.
Okay.
Second one I will shield.
So... Ugh, only took off 3. Too bad. I tried.
That still helps.
Would have been a 23 on the first one then. Instead.
So how much damage did you say? Sorry.
I'll roll it now. So
Oh,
you
okay,
take
sorry. I thought you rolled it.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that already with the -3?
Are you cutting what's the damage or the attack roll?
No, it was the attack roll.
Oh,
Attack
okay.
roll,
I'm sorry.
so-
I misunderstood. Gotcha.
Yeah, so 12 bludgeoning and 5 cold. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, which you do with. Nope, it's not like that. Never mind. It's only on spell checks. You're fine.
Okay.
That is sign static. What'd you get, Wade?
I thought you
Con
said
save.
I thought you said you didn't need me to make one now.
No, I'm talking to myself. Still,
Oh.
still con save to see if you can save from the whatever.
17.
Don't forget.
Yeah, you are not
Yeah.
paralyzed or movement reduced.
Nice.
that one. Awesome. Following that, it's a Lakian's turn.
Cool. I have
Lazy,
a
you're on deck.
question.
Yes.
Could I vault up over this railing?
With an appropriate check, perhaps. It's like 5-ish feet off the ground, so that's about there.
I also
Cool.
have a question. Did the one that failed take its additional 14 acid damage?
Yes, it did now. It's still up, but it's rough.
Would it be my action to try and vault over? Or would that just be part of movement?
I give you an athletics check to see if you can do it, and I'll count it as movement.
Cool. I'm gonna attempt to do that. Cause fuck it. Athletics or
Yeah.
acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay. That's a 10.
A 10. You don't manage to get up there.
Okay, cool. In that case, I will turn around and I will fire a longbow shot at this one.
Yeah, go roll your attack.
Ah, that is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And that is 10 points of piercing damage. And then another 13 points of sneak attack damage. And then is this one within 30 feet? It is.
It
I'm
is.
going to use my Wails from the Grave and
Yeah,
hit
go for
that
it.
guy with 4.
4 points of damage. So much in the same way as the other elemental that you killed, this one, you shoot the arrow, and it just sort of like cleaves into the neck area, and there's this big chunk of ice that just shatters outwards, and this one falls and shatters into a million pieces. And as it does so, there's my X. The arrow just goes in, and the as it impacts the wall at the back of it, on the backside, this like shadowy energy begins to curve around the pillar and just shimmy on straight back, and wade and free. You see the elemental just lurch forward a little bit as it takes an impact from behind.
I've been rolling shitty on that necrotic damage, but you know. Oh
You
well.
killed 2 of them, you're fine.
I have killed 2 of them. It's just I've been rolling shitty on the extra damage. That's the
Kind of asshole, you
part.
killed 2 of them.
Yeah, you kill stealer.
So, anything else, Elegian?
Son of a bitch.
Nope, because I used my bonus action to get here, so that's it.
Alright, so Isabel, it's your turn. You are prone, but alive.
Okay. I can make it. I am going to stand up, half a movement, 15 feet, fucking go over there.
As
I
you
am-
move into the aura, you take 8 points of cold damage.
Fucking fine. I'm mad. So mad at you. I'm mad at everyone. I am going to cast at 3rd level Searing Smite on my fist,
Yeah.
and I am going to punch the fuck out of this thing until it's dead.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack. Now, Searing
Yeah.
Smite is only on the first attack that you do, right? The first
It's-
hit, I should say.
So until I hit.
Yeah.
That's just 23.
23 hits.
Okay, let me just see exactly this spell. And because I'm angry, 1st level spell slot, I'm gonna fucking use my goddamn Divine Smite. So I'll get an extra 2d8 on that because I'm angry.
Sure.
So I do 3d6, 46 damage plus 2d8 plus 6.
Jesus Christ.
Don't piss off Izzy.
Don't piss off a paladin.
Don't piss off an
Period.
angry murder paladin. Jesus. Okay. Ooh, that is 29 damage, and it needs to make a Constitution saving. Let me just check to make sure that's correct. So, yeah, 29 damage.
Okay, so
Plus a
first of
Constitution
all,
saving throw.
my question to you is this: how much of that is fire damage?
How much of that is fire damage? Let me look
Yep.
at that roll. Pull up this thing. It's not telling me.
Okay, so the D6s are going to be the last 3 on that damage.
Last 3. So okay. So, here. Give me a second. It was pulled up for a second.
It's 4, 6, and 2, so that
4, 6, and
is
2.
12 points.
12 points.
12 points of
Okay.
damage,
So you take an additional 1 point of fire damage at the end there. Great.
and then he makes Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's cocked. I never get cocked back. That's crazy.
DC
That's
17.
13. So it fails.
It takes an additional D6 of fire damage. Let me just make
At the
sure.
start of its next turn. Actually, the start of each of its turns.
Let's see. On the failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. A successful save. The spell.
Read the sentence right before that. At the start of each of its turns until the spell
okay.
ends.
Okay, so no, it doesn't need to make a Constitution saving throw. On its turn, it will need to make one.
Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll say that's the save at the end of the next turn.
Sure. All right.
That's fine. So, anything else from you, Isabel?
No, that's my action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Following that, Kyphine is realizing what's going on, and she's going to cast Teleport. She
She looks
just
weak.
Wade can't see her.
disappears. No, not
Okay.
particularly weak.
I can't see her. Shit. Rad.
I don't think I can see her either.
I mean, you guys can, like, barely make out that she's doing something. But there is no... You can't spell from this range because she's high up. Not that it will matter anyway.
Where is she?
She was on the backside next to these beds.
I'm gonna
Okay,
yell
yeah.
bitch at her because I'm
Disappears.
mad.
So, following that,
Oh,
Wade,
bitch.
top of your turn, 10 points of cold damage, and it should go.
10 points? Alright. I'm gonna have the spear come spinning. Oh, I'm getting that bug that Esprit was getting. I can't move the token.
I got you. You can move it right there.
Yep, and it's just gonna try and zip right through the ice thing there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your attack.
Alright. 27 for 10
That
force.
hits. This thing is looking pretty rough.
And then I will turn and I gotta read something really quick just to make sure. Okay, yeah. So I am just gonna cast you know what, fuck it. I'm going to start to get the fire in my hand and then split it into 2. I haven't done this in a while. Just blow them both at the thing. So,
Twin spelling Firebolt.
firebolt.
What is the ruling on ranged spell attacks from 5 feet away?
That's what I was looking, and it does. I don't.
Disadvantage.
Is it?
Yes.
Your pro will modify. Because it doesn't have a. Huh. I don't know. It doesn't say it in the roll, but I guess. I don't know. Then a 14, I guess.
14 does not hit.
So do I make a second roll for the second one?
Who
Yeah.
all was blessed, Equa? Me?
15.
Does not hit.
Shit.
There
It
were 3
was...
people blessed.
Wade was not blessed. It was Thyra, Free, and Isabel, I think. Or
Delphine.
Thyra, Delphine, Free, and Isabel. Look at me.
Well, darn.
Sadly, those do not hit. Wait.
Okey-doke.
It's worth the effort. It's now Zeravel's turn. Zeravel doesn't really have very many offensive moves, as it were.
Punch her! Punch it!
She'll move around and she'll cast a Sacred Flame at it.
Hey, cantrips.
Oh,
Hits.
damn it. Never mind. Too late.
For 13 points of radiant damage. And that's her turn. Alright, Free, you're up. This thing's looking weak.
I assume I take cold damage.
You do. That's a good point. You do. I lost my D10. There it is. 4 points of cold damage.
Okay. That sucked last time. But it's not gonna work either. Dissonant Whispers. I need a wisdom saving throw.
10.
Fail. 12 psychic damage.
It is just about still up.
And it has to immediately use its reactions, if available, to move away from me as far as it can.
Okay.
Which means attacks of opportunity.
So we're going to go this one first. So technically, Free and Kev would get their attacks opportunity first.
Free doesn't have a weapon, and she does 0 damage, so she's not going to even bother.
So Kev is wielding the knife that Zephiva stabbed him with.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
And that hits.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Lord.
Please.
That's dope.
Choose of Viva things.
Physically cannot do little damage to not kill it. So,
Fucking
surprisingly
wait.
enough, in a shocking turn of events, Wade, you see Kev holding the knife that you very familiarly recognize, except not coated in any form of blood at all. It's pristine and clean. As he just lunges forwards and slashes out, and as he does so, cuts dead across the midsection, and the ice begins to crumble.
Isabel, knowing it's dying and it's dead, is just still gonna punch it in the head as it falls.
So, as combat in this room ends, that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break, since it's late. We'll be back here in 10-15 minutes to continue the story, so go get snacks, and we'll see you here soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hi, it's us,
Hello.
your favorites.
As we jump back into the game, you guys just watch as Kev gets the final killing blow on one of the ice elementals that was left. And as the combat dies down, and Kaifin is no longer present, what would you all like to do?
I
Go over to
grab
Wade.
Kev's arms and I shake him. That was awesome!
Yeah, that was weird. I ain't never killed nothing like that before.
I told you were gonna have powers like me. What did I say?
You did say that, and you know what? I don't want to say it, but I think mine are cooler than yours.
I wouldn't say that much, but also you're welcome, because I do feel like I would have been more powerful if you weren't taking some of them. So.
I'm... Go on.
Are we leaving right away, guys? Is that still the
Probably
plan?
I think
Probably
we
for the
should.
best.
All right. If she can't hear anyone else coming down the hallway, she will drop seeming.
Yeah,
So
you
that
can't,
right.
they
you can't hear
themselves
anything.
again.
As you drop seeming, you see Kev go, "Nice to meet you, I'm Kev."
Free.
He shakes your hand
Nice
and then
to
goes
see
on to
you.
a Lakian, and then introduces himself to a Lakian, and then goes around.
When it gets to me, Chaos is gonna go in his head and be like, "It's good to finally meet you in person."
Yeah, no, not you.
I liked you.
Delphine would have went up to Zaravel first before anything. Lady, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. We should hurry though. I don't know how long it will take for those things to come back.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Delphine.
On that note,
Yes.
I have a question for all of you. I have a way of getting us out of here if no one else has a plane shift spell or anything like that. But
I was
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, where are we headed?
That was
Because
going to be my question.
We need to we need to stop them from tracking us magically.
yes.
Does anyone know where we could do that?
We do
Sort
have
of.
a portal necklace in this court, but it's back near the top near the teleportation circles.
We can get out. We can get out of the Feywild ourselves, but we need to know a place we can go where we will be safe, and where someone can help us hide magically.
I can make one. It takes time though, and it only lasts a short period. Only because
I need something a long time.
because Dyto doesn't remember how long it lasts.
I can't send messages right now. Bree, if you are able, can you send a message to Madeline? And
That's who I was going to suggest.
And ask if she has some way to stop from people to prevent scrying.
It lasts
Yes.
for a day.
Beautiful.
That's good. What I was going to agree with is, if we go there, we know for sure the Scorched Right was too scared at that time to make a big scene of it because they took out Yisik quietly.
Right.
I think that they might be scared of the amount of wizards and whatnot at the echelon.
Yep,
It's
that's right.
definitely. It's definitely.
I don't think they would be ready to take war to Recrovy yet.
Right.
However, I don't want to stay there, but we could go there to at least get some protection and hide. And
Or-
at least we could leave Kev with Asmon as well.
Also, while we're there, we can see if they have something that could hide us long term, to where we can move around and still do what we need to do, and not hold that city hostage while
Yeah.
we're trying to figure ourselves out.
I have spells to message, so she will
I
send
have a
one
couple as
to
well.
Miss Moon first.
I do want to note that I want to be talking to my mom while this is going on, but I'm gonna wait.
Sure.
Okay.
Madeline, do you have a scry-proof room? The Scorched Right is following us now. We need time to rest and figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah, you feel the message go out and the reply comes. Sure. Our higher offices are protected from such things. Yeah, you can come.
So they have scry-proof room, however, I'm assuming since they've attacked there before, they might recognize the room anyway, but it's a start.
They might have learned other ways that it was there as well.
There's also, I don't know what kind of magic a lesser deity has access to.
Aye.
Exactly.
It's a
Right.
start.
So, with that, is that where we're going? Do we want to just go to the echelon, just show up on their front doorstep?
Have you ever been to Madeline's office?
I have, but I can't get that pinpoint with this. Unless
Fair
there's a
enough.
teleportation circle in there. Which actually, I wouldn't even know. Never mind. I haven't been there. So no, I can't get that pinpoint exact, but I can get us to Recrovy at least.
Right. Let's get there, get us up safe. We'll send a message to Asmon to come get Kev. Or come
As a
see him.
note, Alakian, you have been in a scrying-proof room before. In the bottom
I
of
have?
Gusting Gaines Manor. It's an option if you want to go
Oh
there.
shit!
Oh, we could we could hide. Oh.
It's an option.
You don't know if he's there or not, but you know the room is
We haven't
scryproof.
heard from him. He
We
won't
can
answer
kick
our
his ass.
messages.
We can kick his ass. If he's there, we'll kick his ass.
But,
We'll
I
beat
mean-
him up.
I didn't remember this, so Lakin has to tell us first.
That's up to you. You can go to the echelon, or you can try and find somewhere else.
So, there's one other option. If we don't want to run the risk of going to Recovery and bringing more problems with us. James's basement was scribe-proof. If we wanted to try and convince him to let us go there, but if not, that's entirely fine. I'm just making more suggestions so we have more than one option.
He won't answer my messages.
I know I don't have a dog in this fight, but typically scry-proof also means teleportation-proof.
We can just run inside. There's other. Yeah, it's
I
all.
wouldn't
That
be able
means
to get
nobody
in
can
there
teleport to your location
Yeah, we know
in a
that.
scry-proof room.
Anyway.
Which would prevent them from getting to Games's, especially since they wouldn't recognize it. But an hour away is Keijo. And
That's
I don't think there's magical people there to protect itself.
No, there's no.
That's an option. I think Rukrov. I vote Rukrovi.
Alright, that's fine.
Krakowi has advantages and disadvantages too.
Yeah.
Actually, Equa, have we been in have we seen a teleportation circle in the echelon or the monastery?
Wade has seen the circle for the echelon, I think.
Yeah.
Have I seen it though?
You have not.
We have to check in with Duel too. Because if the Monarch is in control and Duel is not being believed, they could wage war from inside of Gazeri.
One thing at a time. Let's get out of here right now, then check in.
Izzy has a point. The other thing is, I don't want to be wasting spells in here when the message might not even get through in the first place, seeing how it's a different plane.
Let's just get somewhere safe.
We have someplace that we know is safe, and we can strategize there.
And people to help us.
Yes.
Correct.
So Wade, in this time, what are you doing?
Thank you, Mom. Ma'am, Mom. Not sure what to call you yet.
Yeah. Zerovel is fine.
Zeravel, right. Keep it professional. Thank you for saving Kev and keeping him safe this whole time. Can you come back with us?
You see her kind of like... What? In theory, yes, but I have... Things here require my attention, and if I were to disappear, it would be noted by several people, including the High Queen herself.
What if, even for just a short stint, make sure that you're safe with what's going on right now?
Where would we go?
I know a safe place that's got all the jambalaya you could ever want to eat.
What's jambalaya?
You've been missing out.
Make a persuasion check, Wade.
Alright. 19?
Okay. She is exceptionally hesitant at the premise of leaving. But you see your words are starting to get her to come around a little bit. She says, I would need to tell Hannon. If one of you could please assist with that. And then I would only be there for but a day or two.
I just want
maximum.
to make sure you stay safe. I don't know what me and my group's plan is, whether we're going there or not. But if we're not there, there's a woman by the name of Bonnie who owns a restaurant named Sweet Ma's Humble Kitchen. She'll take care of you.
Right. Okay. I shall remember this.
Thanks again.
Well. And she starts to move towards rejoining the rest of the group before she sees Kev. Hi, my name's Kev. How are you? And she, nice to meet you. My name is Ziravel. I have been watching you.
That's Wade's mother, by the way.
You see him sort of turn to you, Isabel. Holy shit! I didn't know that! Wow, the resemblance is uncanny.
Delphine kind of goes up behind Ziravel and just whispers, mildly inappropriate to tell an unconscious person you were watching them at their sleep.
I'm sure he doesn't take it as that way. Thank you, Delphine.
Alright, as Wade joins the group and everybody else, I'm going to look towards Delphine as well and just say, alright, so we're going to place on the material called Recurvi because they have protection there. Does anybody else want to come along besides just us?
That's fine.
It'll be someplace safe, and at least for the time being, and then you can come back.
Well, this means Wade wasn't there for the other conversation, right?
Correct.
All right. Wade, there was also another option that you didn't hear. Gaines's manor outside of Keijo apparently has a scry-proof room. I didn't think so.
I don't want to risk it.
It's fine by me.
All right, let's go to Recurvi.
So, who else coming with? Anybody else?
For that, turns to you, Free. Would you please mind sending a message to my wife?
Oh, yes, of course. Anything in particular?
I'd like for her to know that I will be traveling with you for but a day or two maximum to ensure my own safety as we were attacked, but I'm fine.
All right.
And if anywhere the lady goes, I will go as well.
All right.
That'll make Hannah feel a little more at ease.
All right. She will message Hannon now. Delphine
oh, go on. Is putting everyone in kind of like, all right, put everyone in a circle so we can all join hands.
Delphine looks at the hand next to her skeptically. Like, does she really want to take this hand?
Just fucking take my hand, alright? I'm not... Why did I put myself again next to the witch?
She kind of... Oh, she doesn't have sleeves.
Chem, you were saying?
Okay. Messages Hannon. Delphine and Zerafel will be joining us as we escape home. We will return her in about a day. We were attacked, but no serious harm happened.
Okay. You send the message out and you feel the response come back, kind of sparsely and with spaces in between. You gather that she probably is fighting right now. But the response comes, make sure you keep her safe. Yeah. I'm trusting you. Yeah.
I love it.
She just wants us to make sure we keep you safe.
Right.
With that, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself.
I give him moral support as always.
And
So does Free. For
then
the actual bardic inspiration.
He just gets a thumbs up
sounds
from
good.
me.
Sounds good to me.
Does my
D10.
mom have a way to go to Keijo the way she sent me? Because I don't want her to come to Rokrovi.
She said there was a portal nexus in the castle. That's what she said. You don't know specifically.
Would you be able to get to the portal?
Well, I know where it is. I'm just worried about things being in the castle.
We'll keep her safe, Wade, I promise.
Okay.
Going to the echelon. We're going to
She'll
the
just
echelon.
squeeze
There's
his hand a
powerful
little
people there.
tighter.
Delphine willingly puts her hand on Wade's shoulder. She hasn't really touched anybody since you've met her.
Wade gets a bit of a shiver.
You should. I've been trained for 20 years to keep her safe. Wherever we go, we can keep her safe.
Yeah.
And she'll let go. Kind of wipe her hand on her sleeve.
As you all coalesce in the circle, Alakian, make your intelligence check.
First one's a 7. Second one's a 7. How much is that bardic inspiration?
It's a D10.
Roll 10.
That's a 2, so that's a total of 9.
Oh no.
God damn it! I don't want to make another deal with the Devil Lord.
Hold on. Before we proceed any further, I just want to look at something. Okay, no, it's not jack shit I can do.
Okay.
So I get to roll a D100 now, don't I?
I believe you do. I'm going to double check the wording on the spell. Or the amulet.
On a failure, you and each creature and object within 15 feet of you travel to a random destination. Roll a D100 and then the rest of it.
Okay, great. So yeah, roll D100.
It's an 81.
An 81. So you travel to a randomly determined plane of existence.
Yay! God damn it.
4. I'm trying to remember what I did here.
You had me roll
Ah,
a D something.
I think he's just
No.
trying to remember which order the planes were
I'm trying
on
to remember the order
that
of the
he had.
planes. It's
Yeah.
ironic because I rolled a 4, which is somewhat perfect for you.
The Feywild. You
Shadow
just reappear
Fell,
right
yes!
there.
Material, whatever I put the second one was, and then third was Feywild, fourth was Shadowfell. So, you all
Lovely.
disappear.
That's honestly where I wanted to go in the first place, because there's fucking nobody there.
Yeah, that's weird. If it were anything but a 4, 3, or a 1, I would have been like, okay, I gotta consult the thing. But no, I remember those 4 specifically. Yeah, you all disappear as your figures begin to morph and change into this vibrant sort of rays of light that just stretch and stretch across the boundaries of the planes.
As this is going, Equa, do I know that I fucked up as I'm casting it? Like, as it goes off, do I know that I messed up?
You know when you arrive, if not before. So
I was just gonna say, just to flavor it, as everybody's blinking out, I'm just like, oh shit.
sure, I'll allow that.
We're all just like, and then we land in the Shadowfell. We're like, motherfucker.
The rest
We're
of you
not in a devil hell cage.
No, we're not.
hear that as you emerge into a different plane of perpetual night and cold. Not in a place that you recognize at all. You are standing amidst an outcropping of black rock that are gently coated with ice. Faint bits of snow falling, but not much else apart from that. It is, for all intents and purposes, a barren wasteland here.
I'm gonna look at Delphine and say, "Are you able to travel the plains at will?"
No.
Great.
Yeah, in case
Oh,
you
my-
had guessed already, that didn't go
They
quite
don't
as
really-
planned.
They didn't really want me to leave the Feywild in the first place. And she's kind of like, she's got Zeraphil behind her and she's kind of got her arms around. And you can tell she's ready to cast a spell.
Well,
As soon as we land, I'm doing sending, and I'm sending a message to the Raven Queen. I'm just gonna say, so we're here again, but no idea where we are. Could you possibly send someone to come and find us and help us, please?
Okay. You cast the spell, but get no response.
I figured, but I tried.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this was not where you meant to send us.
No, it's not. It's unfortunately not an exact science. Do I see any woods or anything like that, or is it all just flat ground?
It's not flat ground. You are amidst rocky outcroppings and jutting rocks, but you don't see woods. You can kind of like barely see mountains across one of the directions. You're not really in much.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not a guaranteed thing, and I guess this
When can
time
we do
fate was
this
not
again?
smiling on us. In the morning, so we can spend our night here, taking careful watch. And
You know they
try
can
again in the
track you
morning.
here in the middle of wherever the fuck you took us, right?
I do, but we're in the Shadowfell.
That means shit if they made it from the from the material plane to the Feywild.
well, we had a straight line between us, them. Like in it was a weird thing. Look, you have a way to protect us, right? You said you did.
This is a wide open fucking space. If we had a room, maybe.
Oh, great, fantastic, great, good
I'm gonna
to
look
know.
towards Wade. I'll look towards Wade. Your teleportation circle. Does it have to go from circle to circle? Or can you take us someplace that doesn't have one? As long as you've been there.
It needs to be a circle.
Fuck.
I am going to turn to hold on, let me look at something real quick. Because I don't know if both of them are concentration spells. They are not. I hate to have to do this to you, lady, but you do know the rules. And I'm gonna start drawing a circle around her and dancing as I'm doing it, and I'm going to cast Resilient Sphere around her.
Sure. That lasts for a minute, right?
I don't know. Give me a second.
I think Duel has that.
I'm so sad. Even with
Really?
advantage. I
Yes,
rolled
it does
two
last
fucking
for a
sevens.
minute.
Sure.
And after that, I'm going to attempt to cast Private Sanctum. I don't know if it works in the outdoors. It does say an area within range, where and it can be. The area is a cube. If it can be as small as 5 feet and as large as 100 feet on all sides.
Yeah, you can do it outdoors. That's fine.
Okay. So just to keep her protected at least some of the time while I try to cast Private Sanctum.
Hmm. Yeah, so this does prevent from scrying.
It prevents from scrying, teleporting in or out. People can't hear past the barriers. And planar travel is blocked.
Yeah, and it lasts for 24 hours. So,
Mhm.
as Delphine takes the 10 minutes to cast the spell, the area around you seems to kind of shift and form into something that is a little more comfortable and definitely more protected.
Alright. Let's sleep. Let's rest. Let's
We barely
fucking-
just woke up. We're going to be up for a little while.
let's do yeah, let's just yeah.
We've got time. We can sit down, regain our senses at least, and
Except,
try again in the morning.
we may be gone for several days.
You know
I
what?
have
I'm
a-
alright with that. We're not doing any sort of
Well, let's not forget
timeline.
what this place does to our minds.
It's also bad for that. Yeah, it's also weird. It's just
Okay.
What does Delphine know about the Shadowfell?
Make a either Arcana or History check.
It's the same either way. 18.
18. You've got a pretty solid knowledge of the Shadowfell. Pretty much everything that people know in this group you would know.
Okay. I don't have any way to help with the effects of the Shadowfell. Unfortunately.
Give me some time. I might be able to work something out.
But how are they tracking you exactly? What are they scrying on? What are they sensing?
well, they've seen all of this before.
And
So it could just
Xandru
be
reacted
us.
to your armor.
Only after I use the powers.
Yes.
So I'll keep that in mind not
But
to use that.
they know who we are.
Yeah, they've just seen our faces like multiple times.
Okay, sometimes it's a little easier, it's harder to scry on a person than an object. Do you have any other things like this armor that they might be able to track?
No.
We're all
Okay.
carrying different types of magical equipment. We're all wearing things. It's
If it's easy to track it, just set an item. They've seen my sword, so they could track my sword. They could literally be
They
tracking
said
my boots.
they were tracking your armor specifically. Do they have anything that is related to your? Do you have anything else related to your armor that they could be tracking right now? I mean, they can't in here, but once this drops.
Nothing which comes to mind. That's why we headed to the. That's why we headed to the Crovey, so we could find some way to stop them from tracking us altogether. There are ways
Where
to do
did
it.
you get that armor?
I made it from the dead body of a dead Titan.
Did you get anything else from this dead Titan or wherever you killed this Titan?
Gems.
We didn't kill a Titan. We got a bunch of gems,
That's where you got that armor.
No, we got it from a tomb of a different dead Titan.
Do you guys not know how to keep a story straight?
This isn't a story.
This isn't a story. This is.
He just said he got to gems, that they tracked the gems that are in his armor.
I misunderstood
armor
the
he got
question.
from
I'm the
somewhere
one
else.
who said the gem thing. That's my mistake. I thought
We
you were saying
found
something
the
else.
place where a Titan's body was. It was full of gems. We took the gems.
Where did you get your armor that they're tracking?
I am explaining that. We got the gems. We went to a tomb of a different Titan. We made the armor out of those gems there.
Did you get anything else from that tomb?
No, we didn't. With some staves, some
yes.
hooks.
And Free has all the stuff that she spotted, so they're on her bag.
A bunch of things they've seen and know and recognize easily.
So there are other things like his armor that they could track outside of the circle.
If they're
We
aware
don't know if
of
they're
it.
related. We're not sure what they are yet.
Yeah, we don't know what they're
I see
tracking.
them.
Sure. None of my stuff.
Free is hesitating, but let's see.
I don't see why they'd be able to track that. They weren't in the tomb with us. They wouldn't know that stuff, right?
No, there weren't two with us. There's the one who
Caffeine was
attacked
with us.
Yeah, Caffeine was with us.
Right.
She saw all of it.
Free will put the 2 staffs, and she has the cloak, so she'll take that off. And did she spot 3 items or 4?
No, it was only those ones. 3.
Okay, then yeah, those are the 3 things she puts down.
Oh, sorry. I was just okay. I do have to touch them.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to identify all of them?
Yes, I am.
Great. So the first one, which is the cloak, you very quickly identify as a cloak of displacement. The second one, which is this kind of like purple stone staff, you identify to be named as a staff of thunder and lightning. But there's something kind of strange about it. It's a little different from a regularly made staff. And the third one appears to be a broken blade. It's the shaft of a broken spear. But it does have some magic in it left.
I'll tell all of them what these things are. I can't do anything about these right now, but I might have a way to hide them. And I'll pull out like what looks like a miniature chest, where they might not be easy to find. But not until tomorrow.
Free will take them back.
Okay, sure.
Is there a name for this broken weapon?
Without it being complete, it's hard to say.
Okay. Well, no, I was just wondering if there was that. I'm just going to make a custom item and put it in her bag.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alternatively, at least the stuff we're not using, other than the cloak, obviously, because you're using that. You can always put them in the bag of holding as well, because it's not like they can scry on that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, here you go. Throw Izzy back the bag of holding.
Oh, right. Kev, we were going to beg your corpse, but it turns out you didn't need it.
Right.
Yeah, you try and talk to Kevin. You see Kev is standing kind of like on the edge of the barrier, and sort of staring off into the sky towards where the very faint glimpse of white light that the Raven Queen would be is, and he's still holding that knife that he used to kill the final elemental, and he's just staring. He's not really paying attention to you.
I'm going to take the knife, try to take the knife, or ask for the knife.
Okay, you ask for the knife, and he sort of looks down at it. No.
Put it away then?
No, this is mine.
Does something seem off the way he's acting?
Make an
towards that
insight check.
knife?
I mean, I'm his friend. Can I make one?
You can. You can make with advantage, Wade, because you
Hell
know him
yeah.
so well.
12.
That's an 18.
18. Yeah, he's not under like possession or anything. There is no magical effect that you can glean from him. He's definitely thinking about something.
Yeah, Kev's always been like greedy. He's not great at sharing, guys. Yo.
Kev, just put the knife away for now.
Thinking about, buddy.
Just put it away. You don't have to. We're not going to take it. Just put it away.
You forget his soul was here for a long time.
Yeah.
And he has also the memories to compete of what he saw within Wade.
Sure.
So I'm assuming it's probably a little confusing to be here right now.
Absolutely. I just need him. I just need you, Kev, to put it away for now.
He takes the knife and sort of holds it up by the blade and begins unwrapping the small like leather wraps and vines that have been holding the handle, and he just throws the handle away, and he walks over and he puts it down next to the spear, and it fits.
Oh my
he's
god!
Smart. Oh my god, is Kev smart?
Kev's not incredibly smart, but Kev's smart enough.
I'm gonna attempt to put it back together, maybe?
How do you attempt to do that?
You said it fits, right?
Yeah, the snapping point fits.
Mm-hmm. I can't mend it because it's a fucking magical item. Never mind, because mending doesn't work.
Does the knife have a feathery design to it?
Make an investigation check.
Sure. Ooh, 16.
The knife does not have a feathery design to it. The
Okay.
shaft of the spear does kind of have like this wavy pattern, but it's not feathers.
Delphine, could you identify the knife for us?
Wavy like clouds or
Waves
what?
or water?
Give me about 10 to 12 minutes. Sure, I can try.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
I want to identify, I guess, the knife. And if I can make an Arcana check to see how to put it back together.
I was gonna
Sure.
get ready to say the same thing.
Go ahead and make your
See if
Arcana
I can
check.
Can I do the same thing?
Sure.
19.
Do I still have? Would my enhance ability still be up for this?
It lasts an hour.
I'm asking.
So this is Delphine's fourth identify plus the 10 minutes. Just barely. Yeah.
Okay. First one was a 22. Second one was a 24.
Okay. The identify does not come back with anything new. Both of you gather, though, that this, being a magical item, first of all, is probably pretty strong. Second of all, will need to be reforged by someone who can reforge magical weapons. The thing that you get, Alakian, is, with your Arcana check, it is almost reminiscent of Isabel's armor, and it is almost reminiscent of the staff. They kind of have a similar energy to them, but it's different.
I figured they were each presents from the Watchers.
I
Or at least
have
something
a. So I don't know if this would work or even if it, but the parasites, they're designed to recreate, to resurrect. That was their purpose. Could we?
I just want to say legit as everybody's talking, because Delphine knows none of this. She's writing in the back of her spell book everything
Sure.
they're saying now.
Wait. Could the regenerative property? I could try to get Chaos to remake this. If you can bring back life, you might be able to reseal these
Try,
things.
but I mean, it's not that it's alive.
It's just
That's
an
the
option.
problem.
Equa,
Try it, I guess.
could I try that?
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm going to essentially. So, Chaos leaks ichor a lot. It's sort of a theme. Could I try to use that as like adhesive to like reseal, like reattach the two pieces? It's a magical creature that's like designed to like repair stuff. Technically people, but you know.
Yeah, it's also designed to tear things apart.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh boy. Before I do this, any assistance anyone wants to give me? Any magical
I'll help
things?
you with some. I'll give you a guidance for a D4.
D4. 3.
Oh no, I think this is a terrible idea. I'm not getting involved.
Terrible idea too, but I mean, it's worth a shot. Don't have anything to lose, I suppose.
Right. Kana. I'll just roll that. Not great. Let's just see. It's a 10 plus. I can't see it. 2, so 12.
Okay, if you roll below a 10, I would have made you damage the weapon, so it's a good job that you didn't do that.
Bad idea, but I did it.
You try and connect the weapon with some of the Ichor from Chaos, and it just doesn't seem to take at all.
I want to look at Kev and get kind of close to him. Hey, bud, where'd you find that thing?
I think they pulled it out of my chest. Pretty sure. And he sort of shows the wound again.
And that's what the ghost gator stabbed you with.
I think so. I mean, I don't know what else she could have stabbed me with that would have came with me.
If we're looking for more info, might be something to find in her house.
I head over there.
Actually, I have the money to buy a bunch of incense if we can get it and use legend lore on the 2 items.
Right. On that note, Equa, I did fill the bag of holding with gold. I said that already.
You did.
How much gold is that?
You're going to count it all out now?
No. I am going to just reach in and just think gold and pull out like a spilling handful of gold and be like, "We are fucking rich, by the way."
I'm spending a minute with my spellbook to prepare secret chest.
Okay.
Fuck is that?
Equa, while they're doing all of this, I'm going to kind of get off in like secluded corner or something like that. If there is one, I don't know how big the area is. And just sit down, put both my necklace for my holy symbol and the amulet side by side on the ground in front of me. Sit cross-legged, and just kind of meditate, kind of sending like some energy towards the 2 items, and reach out to the Raven Queen and just very simply say, "I'm home again, but we could use some help. It would be very greatly appreciated." And then kind of send that out to the ether.
Okay. I guess make a persuasion check.
Okay. 22.
Yeah, high enough. Okay. All right. You take some time to go ahead and send that out. And it's peaceful, you know. There is a slight sense of comfort with you that comes from being in the Shadowfell, which is a little conversely to Kev, who is still a little, a little reserved about being back here. But the rest of you all, and with a blink of an eye, hear the sort of gentle wing beat of something appearing behind you. Then you turn and you see her there.
I'll walk out of the area that we're in, putting both necklaces back over my head, and just kind of bow a little bit. I say a little bit. I'm gonna do like a full bow, and just say, very sorry to keep asking for help like this, but the magic you gave me brought us here. So figured it might not necessarily just be a coincidence, and that you might be able to help us in some way with our current quest. Whether that just be advice or temporary protection until we can pass through to where we need to be.
Yeah, she sort of looks at you and looks down at the weapons on the floor and looks back to the rest of the group and begins walking. around, sort of on the outskirts of the circle that you are in, until eventually she comes to rest behind Kev. As she turns back to you, Alakian, from over his shoulders and puts her hands on his. And you all hear the voice come out again, and she says, "This is no longer your quest to undertake." And as she puts her hands around his neck, so her fingers align here, and she pulls them back, and there is this faint feather and necklace that begins to apparate around Kev's neck. It is his. As for protection, you have it already. And she turns to Delphine.
Delphine kind of like nods and bows slightly respectively.
You mean this quest is not ours?
Spear belongs to him. The staff belongs to your friend. And the armor belongs to her. And points to Isabel.
I'm all for that.
Free
Your
just gives
holiness.
Kev the spear part then.
I was planning to give it to him back to him anyways. I was wondering if you could provide us with something that would protect us from those who want to find us and watch us.
Why don't you
No.
consult your friend in the echelon? I believe she has the means.
That was our plan. We're just here now. And I
Can
was
you
just hoping...
send us there? Sorry, Izzy. Can you just
No,
send
it's
us
fine.
to Recrovy?
That as well would work. I
That'd
thought
be
I would
really
ask.
helpful.
Take this time. Enjoy it with your mother and your friend. They will be departing from the group soon.
I know she just
Yeah.
means that they're going to leave, but when a death god says that, you know.
Is there any way that you can provide us the aid that you gave us last time and protection from the foul magics that affect living beings on this plane?
You already have it. You need not ask.
Did she repair the spear? Did I miss that part?
She did not.
Wade will look to the spear. If it's his to wield, how do we fix it?
That is his quest.
Right.
What is that thing that you put around his neck?
A symbol of his devotion to me.
Kind of like, kind of pull his out and show the same thing. Probably similar likeness, but probably not quite the same.
See, Kev looks at it and looks a little confused and kind of turns back up to her. And she just looks back down. To delay death, we all make deals.
Ooh, look at that. Well,
I
you
guess
better build a giant shrine to her.
Everybody kind of
in,
hears like a
Dyto.
soft cackle from Delphine about when deals need to be made.
Wade's like feeling his neck because he was never given a necklace, and he's like, "Okay, I'm good. Okay."
Is there anything else?
No?
Any
Not for
advice you could give us for what awaits us ahead?
Gay sort of turns back down to the weapons that are laying on the floor. I believe there is one for each of you. If you don't find the watchers, find the weapons. And as she begins to turn, you all blink in your various different times, different speeds. And after each one, she's gone.
I yell out, wait, and I know she's already gone, but I say, I wanted to say thanks for the help. Okay.
Oh, boy. And now another task. Find weapons. Things just keep piling up on us, don't they?
Well, we are trying to save the world from a god.
I thought you were trying to save a unconscious boy
We can be doing two
from
things
the
at once.
Feywild.
We can be doing two
I
things.
like 5.
Those are
Like
two
five.
pretty big things to be doing at the same time.
Aye, they are.
Save
We have to
the
fight
boy.
off an. We
Save
have to
the
fight off an
world.
invasion. We have to fight off an invasion from mind flayers and to protect the world from an evil god.
I think you guys need to learn to stay on track.
I think you're not involved in this conversation, Delphine.
I think that I could easily just drop the magic I have going right now and just let them come for you now.
And yeah, they wouldn't kill you too, right? Anyways,
But unlike you, I have ways of protection.
I do too. It's called punching.
Can we not, please?
I'm not sure if what I'm doing here is flirting or threats. I'm still trying to sort that out.
She just cocks an eyebrow at you at the word flirting. Anyways.
Anyway. Yeah, let's sleep, I guess.
Delphine's gonna pull Wade aside just a little bit, because this is 100-foot cube, so...
Perfect, because Free was going to do the same to Zeravel. And you're separating yourself from her, so she's going to take that opportunity.
I'm gonna pull Kev aside because Izzy feels left out.
Okay.
That's
was
where
actually
just
gonna
takes
do that.
somebody and brings them to the side.
I was actually going to do that with Kev.
So we'll do. We're running over a little bit. Let's do Delphine and Wade first.
I am a lot of things. Nice is not one of them. I don't know any of your friends, but they don't seem to be able to keep two words strung together that make sense.
It's a lot to take in.
But I have one job. That is to keep Zeraphel safe. It's been my job for 20 plus years. The only person... I don't know, that pink lady, she kind of turns. She could probably do it. But being her son, I will only sleep if you're awake.
Okay.
As a son should protect their mother.
Of course. Yeah, you can count on me to protect my mom.
And she's gonna take one of her... Usually when she cuts from one of her back braids. But she's gonna cut one of her front braids. And wait till see it grow back instantly. Keep this on you, especially when you're near her.
Why?
It allows me to be able to see and hear. So if you need help, I could come.
Okay. I will put it in my pocket. Gonna be blunt here. What is your connection with Zafiva? I heard her cackle.
Yes. It's something that haunts my nightmares quite often. Until recently, I'm assuming since she's been killed, that's when it stopped. When I was about 2, I was taken from my crib at home by her, and she tried to turn me into one of her kind, just before she was exiled. It's believed that it was a last-ditch effort for a way to get her back into the Feywild. But because I was unwilling, she couldn't quite complete the ritual. Because to complete the ritual, the hex blood must be willing. And being a 2-year-old, they really aren't. So she sent me back to my parents.
She haunts you as much as she did me.
Every night. Until about a couple of months ago. The laugh. The thorns. And her thorns move a little bit as she mentions them.
Why didn't
The
her...
reason I was with Hannon.
Right. How did your fealty come to my mother? That's a big word for me. I'm getting smart.
It was my mother. We've had bonds in the family for generations. I actually think it was my mother that helped yours hide your friend. They're almost like sisters.
Hannon or Athen?
Hannon? My mother is
Your mother is Defala.
Defala.
Fala. Oh.
She was the one who helped your mother save you and Kev from the hag.
Well,
It was actually me that was able to allow her to help you. I'd been having nightmares for months about a boy with blonde hair.
right. That you've been keeping tabs on me. You're the one who... She's not like... Okay. Okay.
Hey, what? She's not what?
No, I thought maybe she was looking over me kind of thing, but...
She was. I think it was a combination of the two that allowed her to pinpoint when she would need to help you and your friend.
Right. She
I
seems
needed a little bit.
a bit distant.
Well, you've been gone 20. How old are you?
25. Wait,
25. The big
It's been 20
25.
I mean, just think if you had a child that you hadn't seen in 25 years, is now a man. You missed everything. First words, first steps, your first spell. In the Feywild, the first spell is even bigger than your first steps or your first words.
Because of the way the Feywild is, I'm not gonna see her again.
There are ways. Hannon made it possible. She made it possible once. She's very devoted to your mother. She'd make it happen again.
Thanks, and again, I'll watch over my mother.
That's all I can ask.
That's the two of
You're-
them. Go ahead, you got it.
You're not so bad.
You're growing on me.
Thanks. Give it a minute.
The two of them finish up their conversation in one corner of the sanctum. And Free leads Zeravel over to another corner, and Izzy leads Kev over to another corner, and Lakin is just sort of left in the middle.
Meditating.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode, and we'll be back here next week to pick up where we left off. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Let's keep making stories together, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.